Oh, dude.
The motherfucking bees.
He's back.
What's up,
dude.
boys? How are we?
Okan, man.
Pretty good, man.
Nice.
We've assembled the broskies.
Yeah, dude. That's what it's all about right now. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that'll get us through this, dude. Just loving our bros. Just
true.
forging the bonds tighter than ever.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Dude, it's
I
all,
feel the love.
it's
You
all we
feel
can
it?
do right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You're the one tearing it apart.
How?
It's all
What do you
How on
think,
earth
Beast?
could that be?
I mean, skis don't show emotion, dude. Can't do that.
True ski.
What?
Zero emotion.
Can't show emotion.
That's not. I've been riding that train for too long. I'm going to start letting my light shine.
You've been
Yeah,
real.
Yeah.
You got it.
I've been holding
You
back.
got a model for your
I've been
skis,
afraid
dude.
of the
Just let it out.
criticism. You know what? I'm just going to be me.
That's what I'm talking about.
You think you haven't been emotional? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, I haven't pushed the top. I've been all negative. I let the negative come out, but I don't show the positive.
Almost zero positive out of you.
Right. So it's time for
You
that
got
to
to use
change.
gratitude
Take a look
practice.
at Bees.
Yeah.
Almost all positive.
Beezer,
Yeah.
what are you,
Oh,
what
I
are
know,
you grateful
I know.
for right now? Top 5.
Being here. This is fun.
Hell
Being
yeah.
around my boys.
Nice.
Not showing emotion.
Yes.
That's just 2 through 5 right there.
Nice.
Beezing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
I learned a lot from the bees this weekend.
What'd you learn?
Just positive energy. Yeah,
man.
Just keeping it.
How was
just-
your
Sweat
guys-
the dog shit.
How was your guys' hotel? You guys didn't
we had a
even-
great time.
We
All right.
we did have fun,
We
but
had
it
a
was a
great
weird situation there.
Yeah.
It's like,
We got there and the hotels were booked up, so I couldn't because of
Yeah.
the tournament.
Sure.
So
What kind of
the
tournament was
boys
it?
the boys
Oh,
stayed on.
Madness.
March Madness.
The Broskis had to go to the outskirts of town
What?
and find a shitty hotel.
We found the closest, cheapest hotel, and then so there was if the Venn diagram of places the Broskis can stay and where the strippers are staying.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, yeah, those
We were-
hotels tend to be fortresses of prostitutes.
Yeah. There was a lot of. Every time we'd leave, there was a lot of handbags.
Damn.
Oh,
and
yeah,
must-
duffel
popcorn.
bags.
How did you feel in there?
What? I felt all right.
Yeah. Did you ever stay in a hotel and you look at like that latch door and you're like, I wish I could just like whoever's on the other side, we
yeah.
just open this and connect and be like, dude, let's just keep this open, man.
Keep it open.
Yeah.
Have sexual intercourse.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe just like whatever. Let's watch porn together and like edge each other.
Something about coming.
Yeah, something.
There's
related.
no way we're
Yeah.
opening this
Maybe
middle
you
door.
jerk off and I'll watch you, but let's just
Damn.
open this door and figure it out.
I feel like when I was a child, I went to several parties with that door open. I don't know what happened. When I was young, I feel like that happened a lot.
Really?
Yeah, maybe it was just sports.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that was it. But
Dude, I'm gonna
Yes.
start banging on that door furiously and demanding it be open. Then be like, no, just get in.
yeah,
don't
the
have
worst
to.
is when you hear like fucking a family on the other side, like just kids.
I don't
chirping.
I don't ever hear anyone, man. Every time
Yeah,
I just stare at the door and I'm like, if we both opened it, dude, this would be
The love of your
this
life.
This would be the craziest weekend.
Could be on the other side of that damn
You
thing.
never know.
Yeah, there's no
Your soulmate.
camaraderie in the hotel
It stinks, dude.
Not in that one.
between rooms. Yeah,
Dude, they should do a thing. I want to do a hotel where every like 30 seconds the walls just go transparent for like 1 minute and then they go back. It's
that
like
would
random.
be- Yeah, it's a
That'd
good like
be
sci-fi
fun.
movie.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Come on.
That'd be terrible.
Let the walls go transparent. I told you when I was in Hawaii for my honeymoon, there was these windows and I thought they were like you couldn't see through them kind of. I'm like, oh, they're tinted. Like I can see out, but people can't see in. And I was just naked, dude. But during the day, it actually had some sort of reflective properties, but I thought it carried it in nighttime. And I was out by the pool and I looked up into the hotel and just clear as day saw it in someone's room. And I was just standing there naked, like, oh my God, no one can see me.
Were you masturbating?
Did I masturbate on my honeymoon? Yes, I did actually.
What?
Hey, man.
Why?
That's why I'm married for I did. I remember that. I remember
Did
I
you
like.
fight at all on the honeymoon?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine, like, because at that point you've been together for like
Yeah.
4 years, 5
Yeah.
years. Of course, you're gonna fucking fight.
I
on the
suggest
honeymoon.
not going on a honeymoon.
Really?
Yeah, just go on a wait and don't go on a honeymoon. Go on a regular vacation.
Well, honeymoon was useful for people that didn't fuck
True.
or like
Yeah.
kind of chilled on fucking.
Yeah. Especially in the summer, like everyone's windows had to be open. So like
Oh.
you were ripping like a nut that was inside of you for a long time, and you got home, you got married. That would have been like,
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
you had to fly you and your spouse like somewhere
Just a
where nobody
remote
knew.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Just
cabin, so you can shit.
He's flying back to Nebraska, and you're like, "Hey, Bob. Hey, Steve."
How was the honeymoon?
Yeah, I
Did you,
remember. I think I fapped on my honeymoon. I remember.
Was it an angry fap? Was it a
No, it was
resentful
just kind of
fap?
like I was just addicted to porn, dude. I was so horny. I didn't know what
Yeah.
to do. I just was so addicted to porn, dude.
I've been to that place.
It was like I still suffer from this little. I'll get pussy and I'll be like, I should jerk off right after.
Really?
Not every single time, but I'm
Just a little
like,
treat.
yeah, I'm kind of like a little bonus round,
dessert?
a little bonus round. Let's just watch something crazy.
Beezer, do you ever
jerk off.
masturbate after you have sex?
After? No.
All the time.
Or like
Fuck
the
masturbates
day after.
sex.
These
Day-
two
the
fucking
day
sex
after?
Like
creeps.
literally you come and then you're like, I should
No.
masturbate?
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the day after, or yeah, I mean, if it's like a couple hours have passed, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like,
Yeah.
the worst is
Yeah,
when
you got the gears going.
the worst when you do fap, and then Bay's
Then
horny.
she wants sex.
Bay's horny, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
she can tell.
Oh,
At
yeah.
this point, she can tell. She'll take me in her mouth and go, "Did you fap?" I'm like,
Ew.
"Yeah, fap."
She'll
man.
take you
Ugh.
in.
Yeah,
She
she's taking
takes
me-
you in.
Yeah, it's my wife.
True. I apologize. I
my wife,
apologize.
dude.
But oral sex is a sin, but yes.
Not with us. dude.
Actually, unless it does lead to a cream pie, it's all
Yeah.
good.
I gotta be careful on the CPs just for another month, a couple months.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, when women have kids, I was telling you guys, they ovulate. After a woman has a kid, shortly afterwards, their ovulation thing almost like reverses, where they ovulate 3 weeks instead of 1 week out of the month. So they're just on some like
And how long do you have?
mean and horny
She gets
shit,
back to
dude.
regular schedule, you said?
Maybe never, bro. I don't know. I don't know what happens, dude. But like, they
Damn.
undergo a shift and they become mean and horny, bro.
Wow.
Just
You got a mean lady?
yeah, I mean, their fucking PMS stuff's out of control.
Ugh.
I was actually describing it to my therapist. I was like telling her, I'm like, well, you know, we're getting along pretty well, but you know, her like ovulation shit switched up, so now she's like mean like a lot of the time. I was like, her words, not mine. Because I'm a female therapist. But yeah, dude, it's pretty tight. You have to like, you got to fully rank. You got to go full Marlboro man, dude.
Did she ever say like, "Hey, anytime I get mad,"
She
like
figured
that,
it
just
took a while to
fuck me?
figure out. She
Yeah.
didn't know at first.
Oh.
We were just ramming heads, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And it was just kind of like, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I can take a week here and there. This was like no light at the end of the tunnel, and I was just like, "You're so." At one point, I was just like, "You're so fucking mean."
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No,
No,
once
it's like-
we figured it out, now I'm like, "Oh, your pussy's freaking out," and then I got horny, and now it's
Yeah. Once you knew she
channeling
had a
sex.
wild pussy.
yeah, I'm just channeling sex.
Pardon me. I'm sorry for saying that.
It's
Please
okay.
forgive me.
It's like the basketball
Sorry.
coach in
okay.
Last Chance U. You know, you got to like, you charge him up, but then that runs out. Sometimes you got to go with
I don't
the
know
cry.
about that analogy. That's
Yeah,
a
you do.
little.
You got to go with the cry. You
I'm
gotta,
sorry, Matt. Why don't you
No,
apologize to
no.
Matt for what you just
No, I
said?
think
Why?
he's likening
What's
me
wrong with
to a
that?
black preacher.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you got
Or
to
a strong
charge
black
him up.
Christian.
You got to go after him, but then other
be
I
times
honest,
don't. I don't want to delve into this too far, but I do think you owe Matt an apology.
No, I
you just
think-
you said he had a mad wife, and you compared him to a coach in Last Chance U.
I'm saying when you seem to be getting on him about the
No,
cry.
Matt, I'll tell you,
You seem to
Chris,
get-
I'll tell you where
seem to
my
be getting
mind
on-
goes when you make a joke like that.
I know, but that's something you need to work on.
Okay.
I'm
That has
telling you
something
what.
to do
I'm
with it.
telling you what. I think that's exactly the answer to any relationships problem. You have to become a strong black Christian man. If you just attack it from that angle, you can't lose.
Yeah.
You cannot lose.
What? How so?
Just if you get into an argument, you just got to be like, God doesn't want us doing this, babe.
You got to start citing Ezekiel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the dudes I used to work with would definitely hit me. They'd be like, well, you know, God says man created woman out of man's ribs, therefore, and I'd just be like, fuck yeah, bro.
Right.
Mm.
They would bust that out in arguments, and you know, you have to be like, yeah, okay.
Let us pray. Yeah.
Exactly. It's the solution to all the problems, dude. It's like, girl, dude, God does not want us doing this.
I had a girl who tried to
The
meditate.
beast.
Beast, what do you think?
Yeah.
He's neutral.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Good.
What do you do?
That works for you.
Toss your hat in the ring.
I'm
dude.
waiting for
What do
you
you
to
do?
finish
What do
this
you do?
analogy. I've never heard it before, so I was very interested in you finishing it and saying that you just go black
Beast.
Christian man.
How do you keep your bitch in line?
I definitely don't turn into a black Christian.
Yeah.
If I quoted the Bible around her, she'd probably fucking hook me.
Why? What's wrong with
Have
the
you ever
Bible?
met this woman?
Kyle would love the Bible, bro. You throw
Kyle
it
would
out.
love the
She
Bible.
doesn't give a fuck about the Bible.
Dude, she longs for church, dude.
No, she does not.
She's a good woman. She longs for the.
Longs for church, dude.
So you just got to tangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to find that balance.
I've seen.
Don't
it.
be a bitch.
I've seen how Beezer handles it. It's pretty impressive because he'll.
What's that?
You'll
Oh, I
like
see.
you'll make fun of her or like say something fucked up and just keep it pushing. As
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's pretty impressive.
You gotta ride it out.
No apologies.
No,
That's what I like.
with Philly girls too, especially because they're that aggressive. You gotta because the minute you show weakness,
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
you're dead in the water.
Say
I've
say
run
something
into
fucked
that
up.
buzz,
Just
so,
be like,
yeah.
let her go back to the room. You're like, oh, fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
It's nice. She'll come back.
yeah. More than likely, they'll come
Yeah,
back
one of these
around.
times. Yeah.
Takes 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If you get angry, I've actually kind of I think figured this out. If you antagonize your bae, and you just let you go, look, man, like I don't know what happened there, but you just let it go, and you don't try to be like, well, actually, that just extends it. If you just go like, hey, like not right now, 45 minutes later.
Sometimes they
Water
cool
under the
down.
bridge.
Sometimes they spend that 45 minutes coming up with a way to drag you deeper.
Yeah. Sometimes I will say I've got a very
They hit their little like Marcus Aurelius tent. And
They're
they're
like, what does he
Yeah.
have in my apartment I can destroy? That he cares about. Yeah.
Would she break your things?
There was, yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Really?
No,
Happens,
there
come
was.
on.
Look,
Just admit it.
the
What are you trying to hide her from the
troops
truth?
got amassed along the border. You know what I mean? It was like nothing. I don't think ever got fully destroyed, but there was definitely like, let's find something that you care about.
Like you walked in and she had a hammer next to your
Thre-
television.
yeah.
next to the Oculus.
Threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That would be.
Girl,
would
dude,
devastate
girls
you.
hate the Oculus. Dude.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you slap an Oculus on, they're just like,
Yeah, if you leave if you leave their dimension,
Well, it changes the negotiation because then you're not talking about the fight. Now it's a hostage situation,
true.
and you got to be like, okay, now let's put that down. You know?
I have a pair of jeans. I think Brittany cut on purpose. She was like pissed, like kind of half fucking with me.
what is going on with you?
Yeah, what the fuck?
She took scissors to a pair of my jeans and just was like fucking around. Like, I'm gonna cut them. I'm like, you're not gonna cut them, and just was like, I kind of hit her with like, you won't, and she nicked the pair
Well,
right on the back, and I have like a little. I look at it every time. I'm like, motherfucker.
a little
Yeah.
reminder.
Gave me a little cut. Yeah, she gave me just fucking sliced a little.
She's-
Just a
that's
slice.
threateningly cut your pants.
Yeah.
What are you guys?
They weren't. They weren't
Get
on.
help.
They weren't on. Nah, dude. It's
She's
all,
threatening.
It looks, yeah.
Wait,
They
you
gotta-
did say nothing was fully broken, so that means something was
he's
actually.
I think he's
I think he
protected.
backpedaled pretty hard on that.
yeah,
I think things were broke. I think
some
things
things
might
got
have been
broken.
broke. I know.
that's what I mean.
Dude, I know a guy. This is my favorite story with like weird domestic quarrels. They were dating, and obviously, and they had a falling out, and she spazzed and bit him. So she bit him, and he was like, "What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my house!" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So he kicked her out after she sank her teeth into him.
Holy shit.
And then he came home, and his turtles were gone. And she was like, I have your fucking turtles, and threatened to kill them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. This guy was just like in shambles telling me this thing. I was in his living room being like, where's your turtle thing, dude?
Damn, his turtles got kidnapped.
It's one
Did
of
you
my
get it back?
This was one of my fellow weedsmen back in the day.
Yeah.
You get some rough babes, dude, when you're
Yeah.
fucking living in the darkness.
And when you're in the trenches, your mind plays tricks on you because you get bit and you go, you know what, that sucked, but I might be on Easy Street for a while.
Where'd she bite him?
She's in debt to me now.
One bite is nothing,
you,
dude.
you think that's at least 2 months of like me, no bullshit. Yeah, I'll be
Nah,
fine.
dude.
I've watched Chris go through this, and it's been tough because I'm usually in his ear like, come on, man, get out. This is because I've seen you. It took a toll on the boy.
Yeah.
My boy's
Yeah.
he's laid up. He's on online video games. This is
That rule.
his last refuge. It does
That
sound
changed
great.
things for
Sounds
me,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I needed a community.
I like the one
Heard
where
that.
you. I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak on this. Let me know if. Tell me when to stop.
All right.
The one where she was angrily texting you and you jokingly replied.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of my favorite fights because I walk
yeah.
through Chris's room every day, and I usually get a good read on how things are going. I'll walk through. He's like,
man.
Well, that's so funny, too, that you traverse.
actually, you were laughing on that one.
Well,
which I was
that
pretty
that
happy
was
about.
so wild because I just been a sad boy for like a week, just like in my apartment. She was like, "Is there somebody else?" And it's just like, "No, I'm just."
Yeah.
And then she like I woke up to just like 10 texts that are just taking it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is
She was
insane."
What
on her
type of things?
minister
Give me an
propaganda
example.
bullshit.
Yeah, give me an example of what something she would hit you with that would hurt your feelings.
Stuff that's just like.
Small penis.
No, that one she backed off of.
She was doing that before?
She would hit me with that, but it was just like,
Yeah, it'd be
I'm.
like, yeah, who are
that's
you
just-
talking to?
Yeah.
It's
I
my
had a girl
penis.
spread a
Yeah.
rumor about me, totally false rumor about me
Yeah.
having a small penis in high school, dude.
Yeah.
That fucking I walked into a high school basketball game and I remember like we had just broken up and I'm like bird dogging chicks, like looking at them. There was like, and I was like, I found out like 2 weeks later and I was like, You bitch.
Yeah, that's like
You bitch.
when she like that stuff where it's just like that's like when you can see who like what other guys they've been dating. It's like you clearly dated someone before this that would spaz if you had this. You said they had a small dick. It's
Or
like,
had a
that
fucking-
ain't-
Everyone
that
she
ain't- that
dated,
ain't
she
me.
made
Yeah,
one.
hammer.
She dated pretty much me and then only Division I athletes. So I was maybe it was like a perspective thing.
Yeah.
He's us. I mean, us D1 athletes do tend to have huge domes.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing
I was just more of like
I'm not
a
worried
getting
about
suspended from school, bad boy stoner.
for like killing hamsters.
Well, I took the rap in high school for alcohol that wasn't mine.
Ooh,
For 400
that's
bucks.
a ski move.
Damn.
$400, bro.
So
Good for
My
you.
daddy was mad.
she was
Yeah,
texting
yeah.
you mean things. What types of things that were mean that would she say to you? Did she know your OLs?
Yeah. Nah, actually, no. I think that was like the weirdest part
She
about
couldn't
like.
figure it out.
Yeah. Well, she figured out if she, she would find things that like, yeah. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
here, I'll say
All right,
this.
we
This,
don't-
is,
yeah.
this is to be,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is to be fair. To be fair to women, the fact that they have to see like any they see your average penis, and the fact that they don't immediately go to that right away because they know it'll just absolutely end the argument. It's got to be hard for them because they've seen dongs, dude.
I
They've
will
seen
say,
dongs. Like
if-
they have a dong Pokedex that
I
you don't know
understand,
of.
but if they want to get into a body argument,
That's
they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're
that's going to
fucked.
hurt them way.
You think
Like
so?
if
I
some
don't-
girl
oh
made fun of
my
my
God.
dong, I'd be like, "Your pussy is disgusting."
Yeah.
True, they would. Yeah,
Game.
You don't
See
even have to
you
go
later.
there.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Say
I don't.
anything
See,
so
I-
much lighter and
Like I want
crush
you to
them.
know you stink.
Yeah, like you smell like
Yeah.
shit.
It makes me sick.
No, I maintained a. I made.
Trust me, I've got the nukes loaded. I got a
do
small
not-
dong, dude. I got to be mentally prepared.
I don't body shame. I do not body shame.
You body shame constantly.
I do not body shame. I take
fuck are
a
you talking
strong rope-a-dope approach to relationship fights.
What? How so?
Where it's just like if they're hitting me with like fucking you got a small dick, it's like I want you to know that I love you. I want you to
Chris,
know.
That's not rope-a-dope.
No, that's
not.
not.
rope-a-dope.
That's
No, it's
the move,
not.
dude.
No, it is.
He's turned
it
into a
is,
strong
it is.
black Christian man.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with you right now, but you need to know that I love you.
Yep.
How come you never do that with me? With me, he runs off and pouts.
Oh, come on.
I gotta come in there.
That's because I'm using it all.
And then
up
when I-
front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true,
We're
true.
on two
He's
fronts.
gassed. He's gassed, dude. He's gassed.
And then I walk through and he's like, you know, you have a small dick. And I'm like, fuck you, Chris.
Paying it forward.
So,
You're like, fuck you, Chris. Your fucking pussy stinks.
yeah, Chris, your ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like women could. I feel like a hot, like young chick, like 24-year-old, you'd be like, you're fucking have like abs or something. I don't know.
What,
It'd be
to make
tough.
fun of her?
Yeah, if it was just some like smoking
Bro,
hot.
if you can't
True.
eviscerate a woman in
Yeah,
a war of
sure.
words,
Yeah.
you are a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to
that's
be able
true.
to eviscerate.
I guess you could just you could easily be like, that's why you have some weird ass fucking eye thing going.
Yeah,
Like,
they'd be like, what?
Oh man.
Yeah.
girl, that's the thing too. To be fair to girls, they're in like a mental pressure cooker that's totally unprecedented in terms of like social media and like comparing themselves to like filtered pictures of their friends doing things without them. It's fucking hell, dude. It's girl hell. Girls are in girl hell 24.
Yeah.
They're just
Oh.
like this in girl hell.
Although my
nonstop.
boy got body shamed by a chick and
What?
it eviscerated him. Fuck.
Shit.
I forget what he said. The girl said. So
When was this? Was this high school?
This was Weaver, the kid you just
Yeah.
We just met him in
I
Indianapolis.
think I met. Did I meet
Weaver's
Weaver
the man,
before?
yeah.
Yeah, you met him.
Good rule.
Shout out,
Good
Deeded.
fucking rules.
I guess they were trying to get into a cab at the same time as this like really hot chick,
Mhm.
and he like started to argue with this girl, and she was like, "I guess having man tits is back in style," and he was just like,
Yeah,
and she got
that's a
in and
KO.
took the cat, yeah, eviscerated the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have swung on her.
I don't. See, I don't.
At least punch the cab.
I don't buy
At
into that at
least
all.
punch the cab.
I don't. I'm not
Punch the
swinging
cab.
on anybody.
Not punching the cab.
Well, it's like she's beautiful. Yeah, you're beautiful.
yeah.
Nah, you gotta fucking
No.
use somebody
I
hitting you with
honestly,
bitch
if that were
tits.
me,
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
were me, I would have exposed myself immediately.
You'd be like, "How about this? Are these gay? Show your penis."
I'm my flaccid penis, my classical flaccid
Be like,
penis.
"Oh, you think my tits are bad? Wait till you see my
Wait do you see my
mangled dong."
wait do you see my oil painting of a penis?
Well, it's like I don't know. Not that I'm not. Look, people make fun of my body. I could start to cry for sure. But
Has she? Has this?
But-
has
but-
your
but-
rose? Have you cried?
From
Have you
her,
cried?
it doesn't bother me.
When
What?
have you cried?
Never.
When
No.
she made fun of you, you never went home and cried?
No.
Out of like frustration or anything?
Frustration.
Yes is the answer. Yes is the answer. It doesn't
But
matter
not,
why.
Frustration
no,
from
no, but
fighting.
never.
That's
It's
it.
never been after that kind of stuff. Like she'll hit me with that kind of stuff. Like you just want me to be like a housewife. It's like I don't know who you're. I don't know who you're fighting, but
I'm
it's
telling
like
you, man,
that ain't me.
That's
yeah,
that's
You're
just
fighting
a bad,
some other dude.
She's fighting the excuse me, the patriarchy. Excuse me,
like-
excuse me. She's
Yeah.
fighting the patriarchy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls are convinced you're trying to like. First of all, as someone who stays at home with a child 2 days a week, easy.
You're a stay-at-home dad.
Easy, dude.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuss is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
chill. We watch Close Encounters of a Fifth Kind.
That was a PA on my.
That's not a
I was just
PA.
trying to be a jerk. It's funny.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's
There's
chill.
nothing wrong with that
I've
at all.
always wanted to do
Yeah,
it,
of
dude.
course, of course.
I fucking chill, have fun. It's
Yeah.
like 2 days a week. And, we get the babysitter to come over. But there's like days where it's just me. I'll fucking stand up, dude.
Don't stand up.
I'll stand up right now.
So why?
If I wouldn't absolutely upset this entire film setup, dude, where I'd like take myself out of frame forever, dude. No, dude.
I'm not saying
married. I'm a fucking married man.
Of course.
Yeah,
you
no,
are.
you're chilling with the kid 2 days. 2 days.
All
a week.
day long, dude.
Yeah.
Having a blast, playing blocks. They take a nap.
Yeah.
It's the life, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel bad that women have psyched themselves out, being like, "Ugh." It's like, dude,
Yeah.
no one's saying you have to, but it's like you can, and it's sweet.
Yeah, and it's honorable. It's
Yeah,
nice.
you have the
Go
best.
do it.
They have the best of both worlds. They can totally be like, and everyone's like, "Fuck yeah, you did your, you served your time.
Yeah.
You were a waitress for 6 years."
Don't disrespect women, guys. You're begetting violence.
I'm sorry. This is a long journey, dude.
We're on journeys.
I'm sorry. From my progressivism is just like negative 500.
I'm on journey. I'm on a journey. Sorry, not all of us start at third base. You know what
True,
I'm saying?
exactly.
Not all of us had a very short journey to reach it.
Yeah.
I'm on a long journey. Let me
Sorry.
fucking journey.
Sorry, some of us had alpha ass dads, dude. Who
Yeah,
were like,
sorry our dads weren't fucking gay. Damn it.
Ah.
Dude, it's okay.
Setback.
I
See, that's
accept
what I'm
you.
saying. That's why
accept
I
you.
resent how
I
much
accept you.
women tell other women that they're not beautiful. That's why I always
Heard
heard
that,
that
dude.
positivity.
Yeah, they, dude. Honestly, dude, they attack each other, man. It's fucked up.
yeah.
They attack each other's looks, and I'm frankly really, I'm sick of women against women relational violence.
Honestly, I do get constantly attacked online for my looks.
do you?
By the bros, dude.
Skis?
The broskies love just
We
saying
got it. We gotta do better,
That's
dude.
wrong.
Yo,
Yeah.
we gotta do better, dude.
That's
I
wrong.
wish they'd just knock
We-
it off, but
We gotta do better, dude. We
because
can't
I have
skis.
feelings. I have feelings.
We can't have ski on ski violence.
Dude, it's ski violence, dude.
We can't have ski on ski violence, dude. That's what they want.
This is exactly what they want.
You can't have ski on ski violence.
This is what the black man wants. Chris, knock it off. I'm trying to journey.
What are you talking
I'm trying
about?
to journey, dude.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you.
The black man's trying to tear us apart, dude.
The black man's trying to convince white guys the skis they have average to small penis.
Everybody's against us.
Dude,
I can't wait till that gets in text. Written out. On the recent episode, they said the black man was trying to hold them back.
hold back the skis.
The skis are just trying to
skis.
golf, dude. The skis are just
It's
hitting
gonna
the
be like
legs.
Brokis sick or whatever that.
Yeah, the skis are trying to share funny fucking memes on their phone and have fun.
Yeah.
But people resent that. People resent that kind of fun, and they try to tear you down.
So
They find
you-
your
when you
OLs.
cried, when she
my
would make you cry.
family. What?
she would make you cry. You would. All right. You didn't even explain the funny fight.
Yeah,
about the
that
text.
drifted away.
Here,
Well,
I'll
we,
do it.
okay. We got fired up.
No, you didn't even come close to explaining the story.
So I'm trying to remember exactly how this went
She
down.
fucking sent him a bunch of paragraphs
Oh
talking shit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I said because I would always text her good morning. So I
Damn,
texted
you
her,
are a strong black Christian, dude.
yeah.
Good morning, my queen.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
So I sarcastically sent a good morning.
In response
After
to all
the
of her
night
attacks.
of fighting.
Oh, after
she
a long-
all this hate. I was
Oh.
like, good morning.
Oh,
was she
any
sending
emojis
those
or no?
texts?
No.
Was she
just-
sending those
and
texts that
she go-
morning
What?
or the night before?
She no.
She a
was
bit of a
sending him in
night
the
owl?
morning. What? No. She no.
So she woke up hot and was like, "I'm gonna fire these 10 at him."
and ripped all those off. And I
And you
sent
came back with good
I sent-
morning?
yes, I sent a
Classic.
good morning back.
I like
She
that.
was like, "That was meant for someone else. You fucking
Yeah, that was my favorite part. I was walking
She
through
thought-
right when that happened.
She would explain, like, no, actually, it was just having a jab
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, but it's also like, that's just another way of getting me into a fight.
True.
It's a strategy. It's always
Yeah.
a strategy to draw you deeper into a.
I think there's like an emotional thing where there's like some people like that, like build up, release, and like when you start to like log jam that with just being super chill.
Yeah. Well, that's some people want it like some people that's the only way they can know.
Saying some people were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's I don't know. I feel
in general.
Because a lot of times, they're aware of it, but it's hard to control. I have the same shit where it's like
control women.
What?
You want to control women?
No, I'm saying they can't control that.
Negative 6 points.
You're saying
you got a progressive journey Candyland, dude.
Yeah.
We used to have a Candyland board.
Fuck,
Your
I
piece gets
slid
knocked.
back. Oh man,
Just go down into Fudge Road.
I was trying to be empathetic.
We should have a journey leaderboard behind us.
We should, dude. See who gets the most progressive.
I'm pretty progressive.
I'm way progressive, dude.
Well, I wouldn't compare. It's not
True. The comparison evaluation is the patriarch, is the European tool.
I'd slide you back. Bees, you're at the top, dude.
Bees.
I'm not even on the map.
Bees.
You've reached your journey.
I am.
DMT.
I'm up. I'm
What do you
up
know
top,
about it?
looking down below.
Bees.
About what?
DMT. What do you know about it?
DMT. Yeah. What about it?
You like
It's a yellow powder.
Whoa, boy, that scares me.
You ever snort it?
No.
Can you snort it?
Probably.
I have no idea. I don't think so.
No, you'd have to. I think if you want to ingest what? I don't know, because I think if you eat it, you have to combine it with an MAOI, a monooxidase inhibitor or whatever.
Sure.
Otherwise, you'll just digest it. When they make ayahuasca, the one root is the root that they
God.
synthesize DMT with. The other one is this MAI. Somehow they found this weird compound.
We read this exact Wikipedia on the way out.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I was telling him that Molly came from beehives.
What?
Yeah, he was asking
True?
when Molly. No, it's not true. But I wanted to.
It's like not.
I wanted him to
I don't
keep
know.
that piece of information so that
Yeah.
one day he'd be like, I think it comes from beehives.
It comes from like I think essential oils or some shit. It's like it comes out of like a relatively common thing. They just they use that to synthesize there's a bunch of stuff. It's honestly the Wikipedia article itself
It was
is
words like that. It was
indecipherable.
unreadable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one you said.
Monooxidase inhibitors or whatever.
Yeah, the whole article was that. It was
Yeah.
frustrating.
Well, they're just like they were like a first generation of antidepressants, which was some shit.
Molly was like, guy was trying to invent something that stopped bleeding during surgeries.
What?
He
Yeah.
ended up just inventing Molly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I don't think they even
Damn.
knew that it had like any psychoactive properties until like another 30 or 40
Yeah, the
years
military
later.
got
Yeah.
after
The
it.
military was like, put this in an animal and see what happens.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
LSD was similar. Some guy was just like studying fucking like ergot
Yeah.
mold or some shit, and he was just kind of like got it. Or I think he got it on
Yeah.
or ingested on accident. Was just like,
Bees.
Mhm.
So how's the DMT treating you?
I haven't had it in ever. Probably about a year. I had
How
it.
long you can clean off DMT that long?
I've only smoked DMT like 3 times. Like 2, maybe 3 times, I think. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, it sat at the house forever.
Yeah, there was just like a
When-
pile of DMT.
Well, you-
in there.
You know.
Ski hooked me up.
Yeah,
Ski hooked
that's why it was
This
there.
is where it was from?
Yeah.
From this man?
He came over that was one of the weirdest days. That was
Yeah,
a
one
weird
of,
one.
one of the dudes, one of the dogs was like, "Yeah, I want to talk about all this stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, come by, we'll do a Patreon." And,
Wait, just a guy came by?
yeah, Zabroski,
Yeah.
listener, came by the spot and just was just telling me about making DMT and all kinds of stuff, and then he just like left it, and I was just like, "All right, sweet," I just left it there.
Yeah.
I think, and then fucking
I dipped in.
You chipped in a little.
He's Scarface.
I
dude.
You didn't Scarface it?
No.
So you were just puffing. You were just
Well, I didn't know
puffing?
anything about it.
You
Like
just-
at all.
So you just smoked
Like,
it?
I mean, I kept hearing it. No, what happened was a couple guys, of course, from Gas Digital came down. They were like, "This is how you do it." And I was like,
Really
"Okay."
drug addicted
And they
network.
used,
It is a drug addicted network.
And we smoked it the one night, and all I know about it, because Lewis told me too, it's like you have to use a torch. Can't use this like a regular Bic. All right. And then you're supposed to break through. Also, gayest thing in the world to say.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. But I never hit that. I don't think. It's like nitrous. It's just longer nitrous trip for me. That's how it hit me. Like, you're just fucked up. It is fun. But then, like, 7 minutes later, you're like, okay, now I just kind of have a headache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never went.
Dude, remember when we were playing poker? We played poker and just everyone was just ripping nitrous the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
That's
funny.
great.
It's so funny.
But yeah, that's how it kind of was. And
It's just crazy. We were
Then
sitting there
when-
playing Texas Hold'em and dude's like,
Casual nitrous use
Everyone-
freaks me out.
oh,
dude.
it's great. Yeah, it's so funny.
It's bad.
It's not like a, you know,
I've never done it. I don't know what it.
I knew
think it
dudes
just
that-
makes you high.
Yeah, dude,
Feels
nitrous
good?
is pretty nuts. It's
Feels
not like
good?
a humongous deal, but it's like,
Yeah.
you do it and the same thing immediately. You're like, I'm gonna do that again. My cousins,
Keep
they call
rocking
it
it.
fishing out. If you like take too much and you like fall over.
Oh yeah,
My cousin fished out at a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. Dude. He's fucking
yeah. Just pass out.
because you do one, you're like, that was awesome. And then
Yeah.
you just like, I'll do like 4 of these things, and you just go.
Well, you get those
your
big
brain-
concert balloons. You're like, and then
Your,
you're
yeah,
just
your
like,
brain goes.
God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah, I had a buddy in college who got like a tank, like a
Yep.
full tank.
I had one.
I
We
had
just
one as
had
well.
it in our apartment.
Did you get the card to get it filled up?
No, I had a
Yeah.
tank, and someone used to fill it for me. Then my boy who fucking drank all my lean, also fucking squandered my tank.
Yeah, you could get a card.
Brutal, dude.
You could get a card. Say like you do custom work on like race cars, and then bring it in, and they just fill a tank.
Yeah, there's a South Philly nitrous mafia, dude.
Yeah.
Did you ever fuck with them? There was a couple places they would just go there and they fill it up.
There was always actually one place might have been down South Philly. I don't remember, but we used to we had a 4-foot tank we'd bring to parties and sell, and we would make our money back within 10 minutes and have fucking 3/4 of a tank to ourselves. It was great.
That's all you need. What else do you need?
Exactly.
That's
It was
3/4 of a tank
fantastic.
and all your skrill, dude.
I feel like nitrous is a Philly heavy thing.
It is.
Yeah, because
Is it?
I never even heard of it.
Yeah,
before
I never
came to
really.
Philly. Yeah,
I remember one kid had a party in high school, and I was like scared of it.
Yeah, I
Was
mean,
it
I
the
don't like
whippets
that
or
stuff.
like a tank?
Maybe it was just whippets. I don't know.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just
I don't like that stuff.
you're not missing much, dude.
Yeah,
It's
you feel like a fucking asshole
I would
the
walk.
next
I
day.
like you. Something you see at a concert when you're like 16 or 19. You're like, oh, this is funny.
That's
I would
where
walk into dudes' houses at like 27 and see them like on like
Canisters
a Tuesday
everywhere.
at 10 a.m. They would
Oh.
get a big tank.
Oh,
You used to be upstairs and you're. And it's
Yeah, that's the worst part.
That's
It's so
all day
I
loud.
long.
play cards,
That's junk.
and every
dude.
minute it's just.
No, usually a tank. Tanks are
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
so loud.
I mean, it's like being at a
I'm
party.
just trying to drink light beers and play Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, man, you don't want to be around that crap,
Now maybe if there's some other drugs, I'll do those.
dude. My dad,
Yep.
my brothers,
But that drug I don't like.
my brothers went to a Fish concert when they were like
is
I
a
think
bad-
in ninth.
That's where you
eighth
make
grade.
money.
My one brother's in 8th grade. My other brother's in 9th grade. They went to a Fish concert. I think I'm getting this right, but my dad had found out that like I don't know something. He found out apparently like somebody got in trouble for smoking weed or something. So my dad drove up to a Fish concert in the parking lot to find his boys,
Yeah.
and he was dude. He was so fucking hot. He's like a greaser. So he pulled up and he hates hippies, dude.
Yeah.
So he pulls up and he's like, I see these fucking assholes with these balloons. And he's going up to him. He's like, you're like fucking 40, you loser. Get the fuck What the fuck are you doing? It was
Yeah.
so funny. He's like, I see a guy my age selling balloons. I'm like, you fucking loser. Guy's just like,
That is mean.
fuck.
Damn, that is.
And then my
wild
one
energy
brother,
to
he
get
drove
hit
my,
with.
I don't know if it was this time or another time. My one brother was on acid in 9th grade and like had to drive home with my dad who was like, what the hell are you doing up here? And he was just like, he's the worst person to see on a Fish lot, dude. He's in like a Kennebunkport, Maine
Dude.
t-shirt with just like fucking shorts and like white New Balances being like, what the fuck?
Six and I got hit hard with that energy. Remember we were standing outside Shane's hotel. We were
Yeah.
like having a cigarette, and this like hot dad walked out.
Oh yeah, Beckham's brother.
Kids,
Yeah,
and he like stared us down.
it was
Why?
intimidating,
Just for
dude. He
smoking
looked
a
like
cig?
Yeah,
he looked like he was like
disgusting.
David Beckham's brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he
just
literally.
disgusted with us. You know what I
Why?
mean? Like you're not a man.
Yeah,
you don't
he-
have any kids kind of vibe.
I think he was looking at you
It was
more,
like,
but-
oh, we had both
What?
looked
Were you a
away.
lady? You got that vibe from a guy staring at you?
Yeah, yeah. Am I wrong? That's what he was.
He was an
hitting with.
intimidating dude, just
Yeah.
like dude, out of nowhere, just like giving us the fucking.
He was
dude.
like, you fucking jokers.
And I
Yeah,
get
he
it
probably
because
wanted to
he's
suck his
about to
dick.
walk into a city full of drunk college kids, so he was throwing.
He thought
with
you
his
guys were
kids and
Van
his wife,
Wilders.
with his kids and his wife. He was about to walk into just. I
this
think he was-
guy-
he already had his guard up.
That's his issue.
Look, I'm
He's
saying,
got
yeah,
different
I don't
issues.
think
to take
he
it out
had
on you
any
guys.
questions
We were-
about you not being
I
a
don't know.
not child.
No, I think he saw you guys.
we were all
on the
full
prowl.
of White Castle. We were very sensitive.
I think he saw you guys. The fact
I
you
can't
guys were
believe
like
you took
bird
it there.
dogging.
I did.
I've never had. I've had guys look at me. I'd be like, "Are they trying to fight?" I've never had somebody look at me and be like, "He knows I'm not married.
No, well, it was.
He knows I'm an old
Yeah, I didn't
maid."
go too deep with
He's
it. I
like
thought he
hiding
was
your
an
hand, like-
intimidating dude to just eye up. It's like whoa, but I didn't think he thought it was.
I mean, I know
like,
a
what?
dad. I know a dad. What are you guys up to?
Yeah,
Look,
there's a disapproval.
come on.
Tell
I
him
was
to
like,
fuck off.
Yeah.
if you were out
Should have
there-
said I'm working. If I was out
I'm
there,
working. I'm working.
you said I'm working. No, I'm working right now. I'm about to go do my job.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You
Yeah.
doing your hair, you 50-year-old fucking pussy.
He was
Nice
probably
wife. I'm gonna fuck your daughter.
Actually, that wife was very not attractive.
Yeah, you should have said nice.
Consider-
Yeah, nice wife. You drunk.
Oh, I was gonna hit him with the Tarzan. Dude.
Yeah, nice hair, Tarzan. What are you guys doing getting bulldogged like this?
I don't. It's just.
They were full of White Castle,
These are
dude.
my guys. I can't send the skis
I
out.
wasn't-
Boys,
I wasn't
just
ready
hold
for
on.
it. I
My
wasn't-
skis
I
are-
didn't get bulldogged
like looked
by this
at by
guy.
a horny dad.
Yeah.
He was just looking at you guys like, man, I wish I could fuck chicks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But
He probably walked by like, these guys probably think I don't get any fucking pussy, and was like,
Damn, you're Eeyore. I'm clearly Winnie the Pooh.
I took that
Clearly
situation.
Tigger. Clearly Tigger.
What'd you call it? No, all right. Yeah.
watch it.
I took that
Slide him back.
situation.
Slide him back a little.
You just
That was
slide
an
back.
N-word joke.
Back
N-word
to first
joke.
base.
Not even
back.
funny to allude to.
Not even funny to even
I
imagine.
took that situation as that dude just fucking eyeing up, like out of nowhere, and it was like, dude, what the fuck? What's this guy staring at?
Yeah.
Then Chris was like, why is he saying I have no life? I was like, it's like, dude, what?
Look,
it was
I
just
know-
awkward that the guy was just, fucking giving us the eyes, and I was like, maybe he's gay. I don't know.
You have to immediately just be like, you trying to fuck me?
There was a lot of sharp-dressed older men there, like
Was it?
university, like rich guys that were there to see their alma mater in like
Yeah.
Jordans and
Yeah.
like nice jeans.
Right.
Old white dudes in Jordans.
yeah,
Get the fuck out of here. You're
bird
lucky.
dogging
yeah,
co-
Southern
bird dogging
old guy
co-eds, dude.
fans dressed like assholes.
There
Lot
were
of-
several
yeah.
co-eds.
Really?
I was staring at them like, where are your children? I'd like to have children. I can't believe I'm sending you guys out into the world. You guys are getting fucking dogged.
dude, it was just
Bullied by
I don't
I'm
hot
up in
know.
the
dads.
room. I'm up in the room.
Oh, we weren't ready for
They
it.
were on the outskirts. They were from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah,
True.
we weren't ready
There was a
for
couple of Springsteen.
They were
dude.
from the homeless hotel.
it. It's true. I wasn't ready for it. It was like one of those things where you just got.
They're
you
just
pick
hearing
your
like
head up and you get
60-year-old men
sniped.
being pegged on the other side of the wall. Like, "Whoa." Like, open the door. Let's
Man.
connect.
Must be. If I didn't know you, just being able to mog O'Connor in public,
Ugh.
just walking by him and be like, and just watching a guy explode.
Or just like just pull your kid in and be like, come here, honey, and be like,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
that's a good move.
He's like, careful.
Yeah, I walk around. Well, I walk around
Careful,
with a lot
honey.
of
They
guilt.
clearly are rapists.
You should smoke DMT, dude. Seriously.
We're gonna do
That's
it.
the
We're
last
gonna do
thing
it
I
soon.
What? Smoke
Smoke
DMT?
DMT right up in her before the end of the month. Dude, I have a wacky 28, 30 days coming up. Smoke DMT, and I think on the 24th of April, 5 grams psilocybin. It's in the books. Podcast might get a little weird for a couple weeks, dude. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a wacky month.
what are you doing?
Probably a couple grams of coke, a bunch of Molly.
That's a wacky month. It's a vision
Bunch of
quest.
booze.
It's a vision quest.
Wacky. Sounds awesome.
It's a vision quest. I'm on a journey.
That's an absolute vision.
I'm journeying to
Broskies
the hospital.
have got to get off the coke, dude.
Yeah, the coke's no good.
crap.
We're not
Yeah.
doing coke. We
crap.
don't do the coke. We
Yeah.
don't do the cocaine. That's a joke.
Of course, the broskies like it though. The broskies go on a little bachelor party. And
All of a sudden, coke seems to have. The FBI is trying to.
you think they're flooding the white community with?
They're flooding the broski community with coke.
You think so?
Absolutely.
In a powdered form?
Yes.
Well, dude, you know
If you're
what's
out golfing,
like they did with crack in the 80s.
What's
Yeah.
the end game?
Yeah, man.
that's what they're doing to the broskies. They're trying to get them off the links. They're trying to get them.
They
They're,
know
they're
we're so
golfing.
strong,
They're
like-
going to Buffalo Wild Wings. We're betting. We're using FanDuel.
Yeah, true. Trying to use the coke to cut your
Golf.
appetite so you can't crush Buffalo Wild Wings.
Golf, Buffalo Wild Wings, Barstool, and then
FanDuel.
betting. Sometimes even through Barstool.
Yeah.
Barstool is Walmart.
I know. Yeah,
They've-
Boat rental community
yeah.
is pushing cocaine.
could be. Also, dude,
Boat
a lot.
rental community.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
I
the thing
think so.
too. A lot of
the
a lot
hell
of
are you
the-
talking
Get
about?
on a boat. Get on a boat.
Well, a lot of our moral superiors too.
What the
are-
fuck are you talking about?
what do you
rental.
Who's renting boats?
People on coke.
I forgot you're from fucking Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, all
yeah.
right.
It's a very rich.
I know what he's alluding
Fair.
to. But
Yeah.
dude, well, a lot of our
Forgot you an
also
elite.
a lot of our moral superiors in comedy who are like, we're still learning from a lot. A lot of those guys love cocaine.
Really? They're really
A
into
lot of the blokes,
ketamine.
dude.
Yeah, the Brooklyn
love
boys.
cocaine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, even like they're just like woke, like young comics. A lot of younger kids are like, coke. I remember talking to like a super woke person. They're like, "You do coke?" And I was like, "No, dude, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit." And they're like, "Oh, I mean, it's like coffee." And it's like drink
It's kinda
coffee,
like
coffee.
way cheaper. Drink a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
way cheaper. People always say it's just like coffee. It's like
No, it's not.
No, it's not at
drink
all.
coffee, then dickhead.
That's
like,
the dumbest
Well, I
fucking
will say,
comparison.
if I drink a large black cold brew
ooh.
from Starbucks,
Does Wawa still make Mocha Alert?
I will have euphoria for about 10 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
yeah.
That one got me today.
What's that?
We had coffee today.
You're fired up.
You got some
Yeah, in the
euphoria?
car, I had to stop drinking it. I haven't had
Yeah.
to stop drinking coffee in a while. I started to freak out.
What were you thinking about?
I don't know. You know, it's just like that background anxiety starts to like boil up where you're like, I gotta fucking move or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling.
You know?
Yeah, I don't get that.
The thoughts are coming fast enough for you to like sort them, vet them, you know?
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Happens to me sometimes. I've ate too much dark chocolate. I stay up at night.
This is like The
racing
View.
thoughts.
Yeah, what? This is a bunch of just old bitches.
No.
Do coke. Live forever.
No.
What are you
Stuff's
talking
for
about?
girls. It's a girl drug.
You could say that.
It's
But then I watch Wolf of Wall Street and I'm like, Psh, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah. Criminal.
Yeah.
Guy was a fucking criminal. Dude.
Yeah, that's what guys do. Guys are
Horrible.
criminals.
If I walked past that guy in a motel, I would fucking be like,
He will rock
still a
your jaw,
millionaire.
dude.
I would have fucking cracked
Wolf
him,
of Wall
dude.
Street?
Belfort
You'd have
would
fucking
fuck you
made
up.
it rain on you, dude.
I would have
Yeah.
took those bills, dude.
On the
I
floor.
would've
You'd
fucking-
have-
yeah. Thank you. I would have absolutely. I told you when I was in Vegas and people made it rain, I was dancing with a girl and I abandoned her and jumped in the pool and gathered bills.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
I did that at a Greek party. They throw dollar bills and they break plates. And I wasn't aware of that. So I just started like with my foot grabbing the dollar bills and putting them under my chair. I walked with like $13. Pretty good take.
Yeah, I went deep sea diving. I don't remember how much I grabbed, but I remember just getting a couple bucks and popping back up, being like, "What's up?" And she was just like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Where was it? In
Vegas.
Vegas?
It was
In
at
a
the
pool?
Pool party. It was a
Oh,
rehab.
nice.
Remember, you ever go to the rehab party?
I have not.
Dude,
I
it's
heard
so
it's great.
Hard Rock Cafe on Sunday does a pool party called Rehab. I went to my cousin's bachelor party. Might have been the most fun. That was when I walked in. I'd been up for 3 days drinking, and like I honestly, I think I got like 4 hours of sleep in a weekend, and all natch too, no coke. I was just fucking charged, dude. And I walked in, still drunk from the night before on like 3 hours of sleep, and then went and bought. That was when I unknowingly bought a girl's tank top and wore it all day. No idea. I was fucking hammered. I'm like, damn, this is a deep V. Just dancing to like Pitbull or whatever was playing. It's like, I bought a hat. I bought all the gear for the party, so I had a rehab hat, a
You
rehab.
look like a fucking immigrant. Dressed like a lance. No, that's not. God damn it, my journey continues. This is like Lord of the Rings. Just keeps getting worse.
Oh,
Hmm.
bees.
Hmm.
What's good, bro?
What are we
What's
talking
under what's under the surface, man?
Yeah, you seem quiet, man.
Yeah, you seem pensive.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Still waters.
That's me. That's my fault. So I'm tired. It was a long week.
Still
And,
waters run deep, though. We know there's
True.
something in there.
True.
You fucking know it. I don't know. What were we talking about? DMT?
Yeah, your DMT
Yeah. So
addiction.
my
Your
DMT
addiction,
experience is the first time I did it. It was fucking. You're like, whoa. You know what I mean? You know what it is? And this is when I first smoked it. The first time I hit the pipe, it was like eating wasabi. You're like getting needles in the brain, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm an OD. Like I got super scared.
Yeah.
And then that basically took on and like molded into like a nitrous feeling when you're like, wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean? But it's like 6 to 8 minutes, you're done. And it's like, all right.
Where's your favorite gas station?
My favorite?
Wah wah.
So why'd you hit the pipe again?
No.
Right back.
No, that's fine.
Horrible.
That's fine.
Because you're supposed to, this is the whole thing. It's like you're supposed to have someone with you because you have to hit it like 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
in a row and you start losing immediately.
Well, you know how you do it properly? See that thing next to you? Volcano bag, bro.
yeah.
Smoke
There you
DMT out of
go.
the volcano.
You could do that. Yeah.
You could do that.
You can. That's
We
what
used
deals
the
with
one that kid left.
that crack pipe looking
Right.
thing.
Yeah. The funniest thing was we were using a bong that was at the house for a minute and I forgot to clean it totally out. And we went on the road and Mashuli texted me. He was like, dude, did you not clean out this bong? I'm all fucked up. He started taking bong hits. He's like, what's wrong with my weed?
Oh, fuck.
We invaded a hotel and DMT'd it up. I can get into that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You DMT'd it.
We was after Helium one night. We were just all there drinking. And see, the funny thing was, I didn't know how much we had until like Harrington came over and was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, what is that, a lot? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. So I started selling some of it. Come on.
Dude, you violate the entities would be furious, dude. If you
Fuck
You
them.
filled
They
it
leave
up?
it at my house. It's like, if I
Yeah.
can make profit off it, why not?
Fuck those pussy ass.
Yeah,
entities.
dude. That's his fault. So the girl we know, actually, we were just talking about her, but fucking, she had a hotel room because she was in a wedding the next day, and we were like, "What? You got a hotel room?" And immediately, I'm hammered. I'm like, "I got DMT. Let's smoke that thing the fuck out." And everybody
Yeah.
there hadn't smoked it yet.
Yeah.
So I bring over way too much. We go in the bathroom. We fucking fishbowl that. And it's just funny watching her because we're all fucked up. And she's like, they're going to know it's it. Because it stinks. It fucking
It
reeks.
smells like burning plastic or something.
Yeah, it's got a really weird smell, but it fucking
freaked me
stinks.
out.
Yeah.
Well,
It freaked her out. I mean, I was having a blast at that point. But, yeah, I started.
I like most people have like spiritual like that, and these are just like, yo,
Oh, yeah.
look at these fucking fag aliens.
Yeah, man.
just like MTV grind. He's just on there like,
Oh, yeah, dude.
Were you guys all just standing in the bathroom like warging, or were you
No, that's everybody was just going in there, like hitting it, and then just coming out. See, and that's what you're not supposed to do either. You're supposed to like
guys were
consistently
abusing
hit it. Yeah, but it was hilarious.
that's hilarious.
And what did I give a fuck? It wasn't my hotel room.
True.
You know?
Well,
So-
it's also it's not really an identifiable smell, so I don't think they would like give you a smell.
Yeah, no one would be like, "Is this fucking DMT?"
Yeah, honestly,
Are
I
you
think
okay, guys?
I don't think that was
for
the
you.
issue.
I listened to the Joe Rogan Experience.
They smell like, is that NN dimethyltryptamine or is that regular DMT?
Yeah. What?
Dude, you are fucking gone, dude.
Yeah, I was, but I never. Lewis told me, when he told me about it, Lewis was like, "You will know if you broke through or whatever the fuck." And I was like, "Then I definitely didn't," because I went up and then just came down. Was like, "Is that it?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right."
I'm sure it boosts.
Another drug.
I'm sure being drunk affects it.
Oh,
quite a
absolutely.
bit.
And every time, the 2 or 3 times I smoked it, I was definitely drinking, but I wasn't hammered. But still, like, I don't know. I don't know if my mind will let that happen. I got a stern mind like that.
True.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Steel
pretty
trap.
sure
Yeah,
it would.
it's-
You do.
I'm pretty
you do
sure-
have a.
I mean, yeah, because seriously, you do lose control. Like the second or third hit it, which I did do the first time, and I was like, because you feel it. It's fucked up. It's fun, but it's fucked up.
Yo, my broskies right now, a lot of my bro pack is about doing stuff like that, and then it's just like right back into the bro ship. Did you see the new South Park?
Yeah.
Talk about the bro ship. So it's like you do DMT with your boys, and then everyone chills together. You do a 5-gram mushroom sesh. Everyone goes out to dinner and celebrates you that night. That's how you do it, dude.
Who are your broskies?
Spud, my brother.
Nice. We gotta listen to War Mode.
I mean, we're open for more boys, dude. If anyone wants to join and fucking have a little Fogo de Chao, dude.
Are you trying to
Those
recruit
two-
my
they-
broskies?
I'm
Those
saying
two
a
skis are
merger,
on the
dude.
team,
I'm saying a
yeah.
merger. I'm saying a merger, dude. Maybe you guys can come out to my Fogo de Chao, dude, when I celebrate my
I'd love
spiritual
to do that.
birthday. Yeah. My spiritual birthday is March,
I'm gonna,
April
that'd
24th.
that'd be awesome.
Tight.
I love Fogo de Chao.
You guys
We're
are
somewhere.
mushrooms before that.
You don't have to. I will be. You guys can just celebrate my
Would that
spiritual
fuck with your
quest.
appetite
Yeah, I
there?
wouldn't be
You know that
hungry.
meat?
I wouldn't be hungry if I was high
Yeah.
as fuck on mushrooms.
I wouldn't
No,
want to be there
So here's
either.
the thing.
It's just the next day.
I'm going to do them at like 9 in the morning. So I'm going to, from 9 till about 12, I'll be pure Vision Quest. Just
Yeah.
gone. And then around like, 1, 2, 3, I won't be really with it, but
Yeah.
I'll be able to be like chilling.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm not just, I'll have to see what happens, but.
I'll take a little bit.
No, you don't have
I like,
to do
I
what
like,
I'm
I like
saying.
a little
You
ride.
guys are missing my point. You don't have
Well,
to
he's
do
going to do drugs. This boy's doing the drugs.
Fogo de Chao and mushrooms would be a horrible place.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
That would be
that's-
so bad.
just like a half of an
There's too
animal,
much
like,
going on
yeah.
too, because it's like
Yeah.
the setting there is that I would not have fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd
you're
eat
saying
either.
you
I don't know
feel
if I'd want
You're saying
to
you
eat.
feel uncomfortable around Brazilians with knives.
Absolutely. Who isn't?
Slide them back, dude.
Slide him.
Well, there's a lot of pressure. The flipping the thing and people coming up to you
Yeah.
and offering you shit. There's a lot
True.
of the salad bar is tough to navigate.
True.
Hmm.
No, I think you're right.
It's just a lot
But
of
I
choices.
I might be on a quest of my own.
What you doing?
Just a bunch of beer.
You should,
Yeah.
dude. You should lay
Just-
there one night and drink and meditate for as long. You're like the drunken masters, dude. You're like the Shaolin monks. You should do that. Get hammered
Yeah.
and just meditate the entire time.
I've done that. I do that every time.
That'd be
Go
pretty
lay in my room.
true.
Think.
They get hammered and go to Fogo de Chao. Come out
That
looking like
rules.
Del Calo in that picture.
Dude.
Fucking football head, dude.
Oh, man.
Suck.
Yeah, one of those guys almost carved into him, dude. They were like, "Oh shit!" Fuck. He was looking like
They had him on a rack.
He did look like a
He
snack.
looked like a cut of prime beef, dude. He was
That was
marbleized.
a great picture.
It's
was
still the
so-
funniest thing in the
God.
world.
Man, that was fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah, bros.
Yes.
What
They have
else is coming
DMT
up?
pens too now.
Yeah, I don't try. I'm kind of
Pens?
weirded out by
Yeah,
that.
like weed pens. They have DMT ones.
like vape
apparently.
pens, but for DMT.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that seems aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nasty business, dude. Because all they do is it's propylene glycol.
They put that in like an oil.
Yeah, they just melt it down in like things you shouldn't smoke. But
God.
it's like EG juice. Yeah, it's nasty
Yeah.
stuff. It's nasty stuff, dude. That was when people were getting fucked up from the weed vape pens because they were liquefying it with, because it's like, you have hash oil, which is like, like a waxy kind of substance. And then you would take like coconut oil and like dissolve it, and people are just smoking fat.
What's
You're
your
not supposed to smoke fat?
what's your psychedelic like horizon? You think when's the oldest you think you'll be when you take?
Hopefully, if all goes well, I'm going to try to get on a yearly schedule. A yearly 5 grammer with a blindfold on. Just keep it tight.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
I think they're for older.
Yeah.
I think
Like, what do you think you'll be like at a certain age? You'll be like, I'm never doing any of that stuff
Why?
again.
Why would I ever do that?
I don't know.
Never.
Yeah, I think it rules. I think it's like when you're like your 30s and 40s, it's like taking psychedelics when you're like 50 or 60 is probably awesome. You're like about to die.
Yeah, you're on the downhill.
You're just like, seriously, dude.
I bet that sucks.
No, dude.
I
They've
think
done
it could
studies.
suck.
They've done studies with cancer patients. It's actually alleviated depression in people with terminal diagnoses across the board. But if you catch a bad one,
That's what I mean. If you're sitting in your house, I mean, this guy's taking looks the wrong way about not having a family.
Yeah.
Tossing some psychedelics in his old empty apartment when he's 53.
yeah, but I feel like by then you can start to really I've let go of a lot of stuff in my 30s where I'm like, this is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm going to, things will, I have room to move here, but there's some fixed things that I've been like,
Yeah.
just me, dude. By the time you're 50 or 60, hopefully you've come to peace with your situation. If you haven't, a couple grams of mushrooms are the least of your problems. At that point, it's not the mushrooms, it's you.
Yeah, no, of course.
You're
But
just-
for a lot of
but
people, it
it's
is
always
you.
True.
Yeah, it's always you.
Yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think though, imagine the beach at 60, dude.
First off, I agree.
You
and
love mushrooms.
I hope to God that's where I'm at.
I think
But
you will.
I'm saying there is definitely a good chance. Like if you're about to die, someone hitting you with some fucking mushrooms, that's gonna be like you can probably like visualize actually dying.
Yeah, but it might
It'd
be
a
peaceful,
tough one.
dude.
Of course, it might be peaceful.
True. But the studies they've done have shown, again, they're not the hugest sample sizes, very positive outcomes with end-of-life terminal patients.
But I feel like those are people who probably haven't taken mushrooms their whole life, right?
Yes, I think they try to design the studies because they don't want to have biased people who are like, I love mushrooms. They want to have
I think if you had never done mushrooms and you took them at 50 or 60, you'd be like, this is great.
That's what I think they've done the studies on.
Yeah.
And especially, too, there's a difference between taking like 2 grams versus like 5, 6, 7 blindfold blast off.
What's the blindfold mean?
Just means you're not like, if you take mushrooms, you're just like, whoa, like the walls look weird. If you
you mean you're literally wearing a blindfold?
Yeah, your eyes are closed for like 4 hours and you're just completely, it's internal. So you're just like, just seeing shit in your imagination and your brain's just like, yo.
I kind of accidentally did that.
What?
I was in that pitch black hotel room.
Yeah. Sometimes, dude,
It was fun.
It's tight.
It was scary. It was very scary. I did wake up different.
Yeah, dude. You probably increased your openness by like 4 or 5 percentiles.
Yeah.
Dude, come on.
Slide it forward.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
I did psychedelics. I'm woke.
That's all you got to do them once, and your opinions are just incontestable for the rest of your life.
That's why I love drugs. I love taking drugs and being like, I know so much now. And everyone's like, what? It's like, I saw things.
Solid, dude.
Yeah.
Third eye is open.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a wacky month.
When are you doing the DMT stuff?
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
And how are you doing it? Just
There's a
volcano?
there's a type of, not a volcano, well, maybe the volcano, but there's also a little thing like it's almost like a vaporizer that has a bubbler attachment that you can put like ice in there, and it makes it so it doesn't taste so bad, and it's like just cold.
the taste stays with you. I remember that. It does. It's fucking brutal when you smoke it, just like putting it on top of weed.
Smell like DMT right now.
Are you on DMT right now?
No. I wish, and drove his car.
Yeah.
It'd be upside down on Kelly Drive, dude.
Yeah, like the dude from the Royal Tenenbaums.
Who?
Owen Wilson. Remember when he fucking rides his car down?
He was doing
Is
mescaline.
it a metallic taste? What's the taste?
Was that what was mescaline?
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
that's
doing
what it was.
mescaline.
What does it taste like? I'm excited.
I couldn't even describe it because I've never
bad?
tasted it. It's not horrible, but it's just a taste. It's like a very distinct taste that you'll definitely, it stays with you for like a day or two. Nothing nuts. It's more the smell when you oh my God.
I might hot rail it.
Yikes.
You know hot rails?
What is that?
No.
There's things that people do with meth where you smoke and snort it simultaneously. It looks like it looks like a Mickey Mouse straw kind of thing where you light it up, then you go and snort the meth while you're inhaling the smoke. It's fucked up. Whoa.
I don't know.
What are people doing?
Hot railing.
All they got to do is plug in and hit the GTA 5 with their broskies,
I
dude.
know.
Like, I don't think it gets better than that.
I'm telling you.
GTA 5 is your broskies. Fucking weekend night,
You'll
weekday
never
night.
need shrooms again. I'm telling you.
True.
Yeah, you should definitely never do DMT.
Yeah.
You. Oh, he'd be fucking on a cliff midsummer in it.
Dude,
Like immediately,
I've
dude.
walked to the edge before, and I don't like what I see.
I've talked to people about it, and they've said it's like one of the most. It's like afterwards, it's very comfy. You come back and you're just like, "Fuck yeah, that was sweet."
Yeah.
I mean, you just get catapulted out of your body into another dimension,
Yeah.
and then like things crash through your body and like move around you and rearrange stuff, and you come out being like, "Fuck yeah, dude, this is awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I like
You just get high as hell. You want to get high?
Dude, it's a different dimension, dude.
No, it's just
I might
getting
stand
it's just
up.
getting high.
That's because you're a fucking mechanical. Dude.
No, it's getting high.
I've
It's getting high.
fully
Materialist.
obliterated my senses on mushrooms before, and like trying to gather myself back together for like 2 hours is a bummer.
Yeah.
Tough.
It's a bummer.
Well,
Yeah, I've gotten high as
maybe.
shit on mushrooms.
What?
I've been high as shit.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like getting high.
I mean, that's fine too.
I like getting high.
Shane, if that's what
Yeah.
you like, I'm not gonna. I think you should do what you want.
Yes.
I'm not gonna judge
I'm not.
your use of chemicals.
Yeah, I like getting high. It's fun.
I like a gram or 2 grams of mushrooms, feeling the vibes. And there's some nice visuals in the mix,
Yeah.
but no like what happened to my memories and where am I, and
Yeah.
For sure.
What happened
But
to
so
you at
here's-
that festival?
you just like things start just scrambling where you're just like, I don't know.
No, I'm not talking about your experience. What were you doing? Give me a story. Give me a funny story of you on drugs.
We got to the festival, and there was like, to open the festival, there was like a midnight show with this dude Billy Strings, who just
Dude rules.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Like
the
Billy
man.
Strings.
Yeah. And he played for like 4 hours. But the first thing we did was like my buddy's brother just gave me like a bunch of pills, like mushroom, like ground up pills,
Mhm.
and I just popped them all, and I was at the show just like having the best time. But then just like I started not to know the difference between like light and sound. Like the
Sure.
sensation was like blending together.
Well, it's really
And,
just
like-
like faster vibration, but yeah, whatever. Go
Sure,
ahead.
sure.
Yeah.
sure.
That's all.
Oh,
That's
Matt.
literally the difference. It's just the speed of the vibration, but
I think
Yeah,
it's
Chris,
one's
duh.
electromagnetic and the other one's sound.
light and
It's
sound
like
are just
air
speed of the
vibrating.
vibration. No, same thing.
Um,
Same thing.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive.
pretty
positive.
But anyway, so then
The
it's
lights
like
from heating
then
up.
I couldn't.
What did you say?
The light, it vibrates faster and creates heat, and then light. Yeah, sound is just like a slower vibration than
Of what?
I think
Matter,
sound
bro.
is the air
what?
vibrating.
matter, bro.
Matter.
Anyway, yeah. So then I was like trying to stay in the show, but like I couldn't tell if I was still at the show. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it was like I can't recognize anything anymore. So then I would just have to like pull myself together, find my way to the door, get outside, and like I would take a walk around.
I'd be furious at you. You're the girl. He's the fucking girlfriend
No.
from Midsummer.
We're,
It's like she's like,
Yeah,
"Can I
dude.
come to the festival?" And then he's like, immediately freaks out, and everybody's got to go look for him.
No. Nobody
like,
had
"I'm
to,
fucking
nobody had to
tripping,
look for me. No. I got
I'd be
myself on
fucking livid.
I got myself on a schedule where I would go into the show.
Nice.
I would lose sense of who and where I was.
Perfect.
I would just be barely hanging on enough to get outside again, right? And where things would start to come back, I'd be like, okay, that's a car. I remember I'm at a festival. I'm like, and I would walk around. And by the time I was on the backside of this like warehouse where the show was, I was like, okay, I know who I am, and I'm just tripping hard. And then I would get around. I would go back into the show. I'd check in with
Fall
my
apart
buddies
again.
and just disappear. And then I would leave again and be like, whoa. And then it's like, did I see that person already? Is this the first time I'm walking around this thing?
Where?
Is it
What
like-
festival is it?
It was Delfest.
Down at, is it Delaware Beach?
No. This was
Or am I thinking- what's that one? Like
Firefly.
Firefly.
this is in Cumberland, Maryland. On
Oh,
the Potomac
nice.
River.
What was it? What was it called?
Delfest.
Delfest.
Delfest? Okay.
Yeah.
Down there with Lax Bros.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Should just toss it around the horn a little. Dude.
Yeah,
Came back to life.
There was no catching anything for sure.
Outside of VD,
No,
you guys with your damn drugs and
No,
music
no,
festivals,
no.
boy, I
Yeah,
tell you.
man.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
all
about
sexual
experience.
morals.
Oh, the Lax team down at the music festival, listening to like Kendrick Lamar.
no,
Is that
this
who was
all-
there?
No,
Who
no.
was-
This
hopping,
is
just
all.
dudes
This
with
is all
jack
folk
calves,
music.
calves
This is
just
all
hopping.
folk and country.
Folk.
Nice.
This is all country.
I couldn't do mushrooms at a
Fiddling.
large festival. That would just freak me out being around that many strangers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some
Fuck
cool
yeah.
shit though. We did acid and floated down this
Festival.
river.
I don't think I'll ever enjoy going to a festival. Ever.
This one is
I would not
nice
like it.
because it's small. So you're
Tight.
like you're not like it's not like it isn't too many people.
Yeah.
There isn't some huge walk to the venues.
Yeah.
Like you can't basically right outside the venues, and it's just like you can
Folk
just hop
music also
around.
kind of cuts a sinister hippie dynamic out of
Yeah,
it too.
there's
If
a
it's
lot of
like
hula hoop
electronic
girls
music, forget it.
That,
They're
I don't
all right.
Like that. I
If
don't
you get
like
electronic music, it's like dude,
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
The
riff
EDM.
raff, bro. The riff raff is gonna be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just guys selling coke, like yeah, man. You're like,
Yeah.
This is a lot of like families and like people just chilling. There's no like
Well, you went
Yeah.
to acid and floated down a
Yeah.
river.
yeah
Tight.
yeah with
You had
yeah,
fun.
with the broskies yeah
Dude,
yeah.
that's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, just floated down.
But you had a negative experience.
No, not on the river. I had a great time.
Okay.
Even the tripping wasn't negative. It was just like intense, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you realize how much like organizing your brain's doing and that you just like fucking flip the table there for a while. You're like that was
Yeah.
reckless. Yeah.
Yeah, I got very high on mushrooms and laughed about Doug Stanhope's cat dying. That's how it worked. And I laughed too hard at it.
You got ticked.
And then he got a little ticked. I could tell he got a
Oh,
little ticked.
man.
And when that guy hits you with an OL,
He got you with the OL.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, he comes. If he even senses, if Doug Stanhope senses a PA,
I mean, having someone come to your house and laugh at you,
true, I hear you.
like
That was-
maniacally laugh at
from
you
the roof.
Yeah.
We were on the roof of
you're
the bar.
high ground.
Yeah, we were on the roof of the bar. Me and Sam Talent, we were up there high as shit, and he was down in the bar drinking underneath us. We were up there just like, just scream laughing. And then we came down and we were like, all right, chill.
Oh,
Don't fucking laugh. And then Doug turned around. He was like, do you guys know? It was just some random. All he does is hit you with like old
it's
comedians.
so funny.
So me and Sam have been doing stand up for like a decade.
Yeah.
So we have no idea. He's like, do you know old Frank Torelli down from that? We were just like, just scream laughing. He's like, you guys are fucking losers. He just started killing us.
That's at least you had someone that you transgressed it with. If you're alone, you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I probably
like a mob
didn't
of
do. I
people.
didn't do enough to lose
Yeah.
my
Shit,
mind.
Who are
Yeah.
these skis letting you just wander off after you checked in a couple times?
It was my
Also,
buddies.
why
They,
did you keep going back and then being like, all right, that's good. I'm gonna head back out. And
Well, because I
freak the
didn't
fuck
want
out.
to do that thing where you just fucking disappear and then people are worried about you. So it's just like,
That's what I
look,
mean.
I made this mistake. I just want to make sure they kind of like always know where I am and
You
what
just
the
go
fuck
by
I'm
and give
doing.
him a thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Be like,
Okay.
skis,
yeah,
back to where I know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
And they're just families at this folk music,
I
watching
mean, there's other-
watching you stumble around.
Well, that was the other thing.
Yeah,
that
that's
was,
a goddamn
that's the
jacket.
other
I
thing.
think
that
that
was
father
funny.
from the hotel was at the folk festival. I was like,
Yeah.
I know that
It's
motherfucker.
like,
Yeah, he
Is that
recognized
piece
me.
of
Yeah.
I saw him trying to figure out the difference between sound and light. That son of a bitch.
He had no idea it was just vibrations.
Dude. Yeah. Finding my way back to the tent because eventually I was like, I'm going to go back to the tent. I got to cool out. And finding my way back to the tent was like
It's possible.
wild.
It's possible.
Yeah, where you're like, what does my tent look like? And every 2 minutes you're like, where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going back to the tent. A tent? Were we
What's
in a
a
tent?
tent?
Was it? Yeah, it's that kind of stuff.
You did enough
Who
that
am
you
I here
entered
with?
Joe Biden's brain. You did enough that you
I was just jogging.
transcended.
You took the Joe Biden dose.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like,
they were just, what are you doing here? What are
come
we
on,
doing?
guys, come on. Am I the president?
Yeah. I'm the president.
He must have days where he wakes up and goes like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, he's having a tough.
Yeah.
That's
having a
funny
tough
thing.
time.
That's a funny thing. Just presidential dreams.
We think they're dreaming about. We
Yeah.
think Trump
It's
dreams.
got to be nuclear buttons.
Trump
What is
probably
Trump
he probably
dreaming
dreams like a dog while he's laying there. He's just like starts running.
It's got to be nuclear button dreams constantly.
Oh, I hit it. Fuck,
Oh, I thought we were in
actually
nuclear war. Oh, fuck, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, or you forgot it. You forgot the nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Where they're like, you need to get where's the football? That's what they call it, the briefcase. Like, where's the football? And you're like, we got to nuke Russia. He's like, I left it. God damn it.
Man.
God damn it. It's in my room.
It
That's
is
my
funny
dreams.
that after all that time, you never really got to see Trump like stressed, and like at people, you know?
Yeah, he
wonder
wasn't,
if that-
dude. He's a king.
Yeah, I know. He's just riding.
Yeah.
He just went. He,
He
went
just had
into
to.
everything.
He just had to battle your people. Good lord, dude.
I wonder.
Every
what
day
he
we
was
see a headline, I show it to Chris. I'm like, these are your people. This is what your people are doing.
Yeah, which is obviously unfair.
Yeah, how is it now?
How's that unfair?
It'd be like if it's like when Europeans are like, "You're American. This is you." It's like, no, it isn't. I like America, but that isn't me. Yeah,
That ain't me.
that ain't me.
What are you reading a script? Talk
Yeah,
normal.
That's how I talk.
Hey, me.
Bees.
See, that one upset him.
Yes.
What did?
What? Yeah, that my America comparison upset you.
No, it
And
didn't.
you hit me with a shut your fucking mouth with that tone. Yeah, that's what you hit me with.
All right, yeah, all right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, all right. Look at this, dude. Get you on camera, you explode.
Bees. What's your take on the
Bees,
future? The
get
fate
this
of the nation?
motherfucker.
No.
I saw Trump's coming back to social media
Nice.
in like 3 months, and he's getting his own platform.
Yeah.
I'm psyched for that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get on it?
I don't know.
What's it
maybe.
called?
I don't know. Probably fucking awesome.
Awesome.
That actually is probably.
Slide him forward.
Nice president, retards. It's just fucking up Trump or Trump fucking up Biden. Yeah. I don't care. I think this nation's in good hands, dude. Not with Biden.
Well.
With the other dudes running it though.
Yeah, the other guys.
The deep state.
Yeah. They're doing well.
The deep state.
Armed forces are strong.
Yeah.
Are they?
Police unions. are strong enough.
don't fucking
you,
know.
haven't said one thing. It's crazy.
Here's the thing.
Hold on.
I am trying to.
Pardon me. Not
Don't
not
take
talking.
that, dude.
Not
I
talking.
don't take that.
No, because I don't mean what you think I mean.
I
I'm
know.
not saying you're not talking enough. I'm saying like when you're like, does it taste bad? It's fucking
Well, you
good.
asked me, yeah.
But it's also, it's nothing. It's not bad. It's bad.
I mean, if I had a story about wandering around a fucking sea of hippies on mushrooms, I'd tell you.
Yeah,
but I would never do
You
that
don't
shit.
have
No.
one of those?
PA.
No. No.
Do you have any stories related to that kind of? Maybe different substance?
No. We almost fought an old couple at an Allman Brothers concert.
There we go.
Nitrous.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole story. They're like, get that out of here. We're like, fuck you.
Fucking beat your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good.
Hell
Tried
yeah.
to try out for the Flyers one time when I was all yacked up.
What?
One night I was like 22, 23. I was watching all these YouTube videos just fucking yacked out of my mind. And it was like those videos of like, kids just randomly getting picked up by pro athletes. Like, this kid's good. You know what I mean? We're going to put him in. And I put it in my fucking head.
You were
I was
watching
like,
Air Bud?
I'm going down.
I can do that too.
No, like real
You saw the Kurt Warner story?
Yeah. So I put it in my head. If I go down to the fucking
Oh no! Dude.
to the parking lot, start firing off some wristers, they're gonna come and see me. Turns it wasn't hockey season. And I went down there. First off, I was wearing an Ottawa Senators jersey, strike one.
Yeah, it's bad.
I didn't have any other hockey jerseys.
Where are you finding wristers at?
Well, here's the
Are
thing.
you
The
firing
stick
them,
I had,
chasing them
dude,
down?
the stick I had was like a stick. There's a stick that I had like I took it off like my buddy's younger brother. It was like a Milek with a fucking blade like sharpened down to like that. Like street hockey stick skip.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went down there and I had one hockey ball and I fired it and it went through the fucking fence that went, leads out on the Broad Street. And then I just was like, fuck. So I just started firing rocks. And they're going to see my fucking power.
And did anyone ever even?
So I walked up to the front door and be like, yo, I wonder if they're up there. And I think it was a High Life pounder in my back jeans. Yeah. And it wasn't open. And then like a security car came walking around. So I like started going like real fast. And then they were like, what are you doing? I was like, hey, is the Flyers Watch Carnival today? So, just made up something. What I didn't know was the pounder fucking pressure against my ass split open. So then it just started like, this guy's following me. And I was like, this is a trail of High Life from the front door back to my car. And I'm the only one in the fucking parking lot. And then, I just got in my car and went and did more fucking blow.
So
and
you
then
went there.
I went there thinking like, they're going to see me out in the parking lot. They're like, who's this
Consider
fucking
it.
Best
legend?
story I've ever heard in my
Were
life.
you on rollerblades?
No, I'm not gay, dude.
You were your
Fucking-
sneakers?
Yeah, Chris.
Why would I have
How do you prove that you can skate?
I don't need to.
Not rollerblades.
Just
Just
slap
shot,
shot?
Dude,
shot.
that's all. I wasn't even slapping. I was arrested. I was like, they need a good arrestor.
Where
Yeah.
are you hanging them if there were a net?
Oh, way over.
Top
Nowhere
shelf,
near.
top
Yeah, way over.
You just lost.
Dude, I had one ball and I did one of these and then just wristed it. Went right on the Broad Street and I was like, fuck. rock. So I just gathered up rocks. I was like, come on.
And then you walked in and we're like, yo, is the Flyers wives here or something? And tried to run.
I didn't even run. I just like swiftly walked away from the security guard. I was like,
Talking over
Peter.
your shoulder. Like,
Yeah, I was like, sorry, I thought tryouts were today. Wearing an Ottawa Senators jersey and jeans.
Tell Lindros I said what's up.
Yeah, dude. And
Funny when you get nervous, like High Life just shoots from you like a skunk.
that's all the time.
Like you're like a gland.
That's how you know, dude. I'm like that dinosaur. It's like,
Yo,
Oh,
back
Jesus
off.
Christ. He's
yeah.
agitated.
Well, yeah, I watched so many videos that night and did dude, that, honest to God, the most I'd ever done. And anyone can relate. It's to the point where it's like, you're so fucking gone from reality at that point. You remember the part in Blow where he's going to the hospital when his kid's being born?
Yeah.
And he's standing there just like fucking, that was
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Nice.
But with a Milac and some hot wristles. That was, dude, it was
That's
so
awesome.
bad.
That's
dude.
absolutely fantastic.
Tell
Yeah.
Beezer to spin. He spins.
Look at
you know
it,
what
man.
I'm saying?
Look
Yeah, you wanted a drug story.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Perfect.
you know,
Great story.
not
That's
running
the-
around
that's
with
the-
Not
Way
gonna
better story
interrupt
than
this
mine.
fucking
Yeah,
this
I'm not gonna-
boring ass tale.
Yeah.
revisit Woodstock.
What
Yeah.
happened to the Broskis?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, no, you just
Slide
have
it back.
different
Yeah.
drug
You saw me.
stories.
I'm still progressive.
True, your journey
Still very
is
progressive.
a long one.
Yeah.
Realizing it's a lifelong journey is the biggest thing.
Yes.
I'm taking a very Catholic approach. I'm going to wait till I'm like 80 and be like, I was wrong about everything stuff.
Yeah, just die.
Turns out I was wrong.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry. Please hire my grandchildren.
Was that the highest you ever were on any drug? Like any drug,
Yeah.
to where you literally just
yeah. That
couldn't-
was
Mm.
that was.
yeah.
That
Maybe
was
you should try DMT. Could help you.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like my kind of thing. I don't know why. It just isn't like because
Maybe
I haven't-
just
Yeah, but
less,
you don't know that,
Maybe
though.
less drugs.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
Overall,
yeah,
less all of it.
You don't need them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can DMT get? That can probably get cut with some pretty gnarly stuff, right?
No, I don't think so. I
Yeah.
mean, there would be really no incentive to do it because it's not really. I mean, you could cut anything. You know, it's a chemical. You could cut it,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's. I don't know if there's been any like reports of like someone smoking DMT. I mean, like just like ripping speed,
Yeah.
being up or like fentanyl's.
Yeah.
It could technically, in theory.
Like, where does
could
it
be.
even fucking come from?
So you
Mexico?
just buy a root. No, you just buy a. You can buy the root and make it yourself.
Yeah.
You buy a root and you just fucking strip it with something like a solvent, and it strips it, and then the solvent evaporates, and you're left with crystalline
Wow.
DMT. It's actually fairly simple from what I've heard.
Get it going.
How many plants do you think, or roots, whatever, did that kid have to make that much that he left?
Probably not.
That's what I was curious
Like a
about.
full
I
tree.
mean, dude, you
It
buy
was a lot.
you
Dude.
buy a couple $100 worth of those roots, you
Yeah.
can produce
All
a
right.
supply, bro.
Yeah, they said
No,
in
it's
the
like one of those things,
Wikipedia
it's like-
article that like the tiniest yield will give you just a fuck ton of.
Yeah, you need like
DMT.
0.3.
I don't even. I mean, I don't know what
0.3
the amount
grams,
was.
so
They're
it's
just
like-
saying that it's like you could just get a tiny bit of the like baseline chemical, and you can make tons of DMT with it.
Oh,
Hmm.
really?
Yeah.
Fat.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
it's
definitely
pretty-
not
it's a pretty,
packing it right then.
It's pretty ubiquitous in nature. It's everywhere. It's in grass and shit. So
I was going like DQ
your
Blizzard
brain.
style, dude.
Yeah.
it's in your brain.
No, I think it's a great drug.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
happy for you. I think you guys should do drugs.
I'm excited to
Who
think
are you
about.
doing it with?
Just the Broskis, Butterly, Sydney.
Okay.
We're gonna do DM, just chill. We're gonna do it right in here.
Are you gonna film it?
I don't know. I think we're gonna come out of it and just try to do a stoner dads right
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
I've been told that we're gonna be unsuccessful in this, but we're gonna try.
Oh,
That
dude,
it's-
Cullum told me such a funny fucking story. Cullum Terrell,
Yeah,
he was taking DMT. He was ripping it.
awesome.
And he was like, all right, I'm going to, because it was like trying to remember a dream where you always kind of forget it. And so he took it one time, and I guess it gave him like the most intense sadness he's ever had when he came out of it. Like he felt like he had like lost a loved one.
Damn.
And just set up a video camera to try to report to it. It's just him smoking DMT, coming out of it and just being like, like just sobbing for like 20 minutes into a camera.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Colin fucking rules.
Dude, the one time I did, I remember fighting that off because you immediately go there like, fuck, this is going to be bad. And it's so intense. I started immediately like, no, don't go there, you fucking
Yeah.
pussy. And it's like, and then you're like, wait a minute, pump the brakes. You know what I mean? Because it's constantly just going down. You're constantly just coming off of it. So it's like,
Oh.
but when it hits, man, see, I found a really good song that I would just crank and it was great. I had a great
What
experience.
song was it?
It was actually a fucking remix of
The Ignition.
Breathe. I wish. No, Breathe by Pink Floyd. They put like this hip hop beat onto it, and it just was perfect. There's certain songs, I put on something. It was so stupid. I was like, no. I was like, I felt myself.
Put a scary one on? But
nah, it was
Thriller?
it was just a regular song, but it just didn't hit right. You know what I mean? And like, I felt myself and my mind going where I did not want it to go. And then I put on that song again. And I was like, yes, I love this drug. I'm gonna go try out for the fucking Flyers.
That's the best story ever, man.
Yeah.
Being in the parking lot, just slapping.
Oh, it was like 7 a.m. It wasn't even hockey season.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Keeping up all
these-
night.
All night, all fucking weekend. This was like 2 days in.
Wow.
Yeah.
awesome.
And I was down in my buddy's basement, and he was asleep. He hit the wall, and I was
Pussy.
like, "Fucking yes,
Yeah.
it's exactly, dude." I
You need
poured
a
out.
fucking goalie,
Dude,
dude.
you're
I
not
poured out a
Flyers
fucking
material.
Yeah, dude, he can't make the team.
Cut. Yeah, he's cut.
And I just thought to myself,
I just stand there. It's not for everybody. Some guys just don't.
the
have
one
it.
video was football too, but then I realized, like, I remember like a couple days later, those videos were like still on my YouTube search, and the one video is just like them being nice to a kid, like some retarded kid in the park. I was like, oh, I thought he made the team. I feel lied to. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I did that. And it was great. I want to try DMT again, though.
We'll blast off. Dude,
Dude, no, because I keep hearing about this break, and I can't call it that because
It's all
it's so
blast off,
fucking
dude.
gay.
It's blast off.
Ignition,
You
dude.
gotta blast
I'll
off,
ignite,
dude.
blast
dude.
off.
Blast
I was
off. Open your
laughing.
third eye.
I was laughing thinking about either you or Connor doing it, and because apparently from what I've heard, you're just like you're not there, but you're like your consciousness is floating. You can like look this way, like POV porn.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, there's more stuff that way. But it's thinking of either you guys being like in like an astral body, just being like,
Fuck.
I actually forget. That's how long it's been since we had that. But I just, ever since then, when I heard like, oh, I thought that's what you just did, and then Lewis explained, no, you're supposed to fucking smoke it to break through. And I was like, first off, gay. Second off, I didn't do that. And he was like, you would know. And I was like, all right, because I was pretty fucked up. I thought that's all it did. You know what I mean? I didn't know there was like another point to it.
well, the way my broskies described it was basically you're sitting there, and I don't know if you ever get sleep paralysis, but
No, I'll
it's
never
that
get
noise.
it.
It goes,
I'll never get it.
and it goes, and you just go boom, and you just
Yeah,
really?
fly. You're like
Damn, that sounds
out of your
fucking
body
awesome.
and then into literally another dimension.
That's what Billy said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and Billy,
But what do you? Is it just like what do you see? Like,
apparently,
what do you
apparently
experience?
it's indescribable.
Probably
It's like
different for
indescri-
everyone too, right?
They had a pretty similar experience. It's pretty indescribable, but it's pretty much like shapes and colors that you can't put into words. And then like at one point, what they described is like it all just went like everything they were seeing just came crashing down into them and like went through them. And then next thing you know, they're coming out of it, and they're like, I just felt like so nice
Yeah,
because you're gone. Then you come back to your body, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, dude.
yeah.
Forgot about this thing.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
I wouldn't mind making another run at it then, because I definitely didn't get that. Like I was fucked up, but I wasn't like.
I was nervous
"Whoa."
about it. I first saw it. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And I
Yeah, I
a couple of
was
my broskies-
too.
A couple of my broskies blasted. They're like, dude, you'd have a blast. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't be
don't-
pressured. Don't be pressured.
No, I don't ever get that feeling of like oneness that people. I feel like when my mind exploded on mushrooms, I was like, I get why people would feel a oneness with the universe. I do not. I just feel like my mind I fucked my mind up, and now it can't organize anything.
Yeah.
So I'm blending with it.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Can't fragment it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You know, that's what.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to bum everyone out.
No, you didn't bum me out.
I'm so
Make everyone
bummed.
sad.
Not making me sad.
I hope I get sleep paralysis when I blast off.
Well, if your neck is
I'll never get
circumcised-
it. I
Alex
just
Jones
think I'll
produces
never get it.
DMT in his neck. If
Yeah.
your neck's
You
circumcised,
got a jacked neck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you might
dude.
produce it in your neck.
I'm necked up. Yep.
Some endogenous DMT.
Come from a long line of neckers.
Yo, B.
What? You
What?
Did you even try to hit that?
These are
No.
game over, bro.
I don't even think he knows he hit it.
I don't think it
Neck?
Ers?
is. 1, 2 neck.
You guys fucking went there. I didn't say that.
I didn't say it.
Where are we at on this
Is
thing?
that
We're
look
done.
from the
Where are we
dad
at
all
on
over
this
again?
thing?
We're done. That's.
We've reached a.
I
got
would've
a
walked-
whiz.
if this wasn't the end of the podcast, I would have walked off. I
This is
I got
it.
a whiz.
would have walked off.
Yeah, I'm
I would
pissed.
too.
I'm furious. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for listening,
You
everybody.
gotta say stuff. This is the
No,
thing.
we're good.
All right. Later, guys. We don't have any stuff.
Yeah.
Yo,
Shadows right there. Bro.
yo, no pinching, dude.
I'm pinching.
You gotta lay ground rules.
Pinches are definitely OLs.
Yeah, big time.
I grabbed
Grabs?
the arm.
Nah,
No
dude.
grabs.
Unless it's like a in solidarity, like shoulder rock.
Like a
you can't
Viking
be
handshake.
grabbing
You know what
somebody.
Viking handshake is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Of
How
course.
you do it?
Grab her fucking forearms, dude.
Fucking A. Okay,
What
we're
are you
good.
talking
We're
about?
good. I was just making sure. I don't know.
Fuck. Your brother just called me gay to start the podcast.
I didn't call you
They
gay.
insinuated you were.
He insinuated
I
I,
just said,
didn't
did
know
you know
a
the
Viking
Viking
part.
handshake?
Obviously, dude.
Or is it the Spartan handshake?
Doesn't even matter.
I watch a whole thing on Spartans, dude. They fucking rule.
What
What is it with fucking alt-right dudes that love Spartans?
They're kind of the shit, dude. Like their whole lives just rule. They chill. All their bays just go out and learn dance and how to tease them to make them have tougher skin. It's
Wait, what do you mean?
I watched a whole documentary.
So
on
how do
it.
they tease them? They pinch them?
No, they just like make fun of them to give them tougher skin.
Oh, like figuratively tougher skin.
According to ancient history,
So the
we
guys would
lost.
go out and like train and wrestle.
they would
all
train.
day.
The girls would go and learn how to sing, dance.
Yeah.
You like the wrestling?
So they'd come home from
Immediately.
they've come home from like seeing their friends get their head cut off, and their wife would be like, "Oh, boo."
Oh, you cry about
I mean, dude, to die in battle was the greatest honor.
Yeah.
So they weren't thinking it like you guys. They
I
wanted
don't know how
die.
they got tricked into that. That shit's
Guys like Gardini out there, the real Italians, dude. They're out there. They want to die. Glory.
No, dying. There's nothing glorious about it, dude.
Back then there was.
I'm more of an guy from Athens.
More of
Oh, yeah.
I'm more of a put me in some robes. Let me have some boys.
for sure.
You're a philosopher.
I'm just up here
Yeah. How can I get more boys?
thinking.
Yeah, the thing I was watching, there was not a lot of that boy crap.
Spartans?
Really? Yeah, they leave that out conveniently.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think it was everywhere. I think it was just
I think, that was
I think
Hollywood
everyone
doing
was
it.
getting into it.
boy butt.
Yeah. Back then,
The sweetest butt.
dude, if there was no internet, no cell phone, it's you and a boy, you're on like a long trip, and it's like 1300 where there's no rules.
You're just on a
instinctively-
road trip.
You're instinctively going to crawl up in that. You're at least.
I mean, there might be another.
I love that you went to it's out of necessity. Oh, maybe.
All they're thinking about is their
I
woman.
mean, dude, think.
Look, you're on a road trip. You're tired. There's no cell phones. You're gonna fucking boy.
You're definitely going to play games a little bit. Be like,
Yeah, you
like
can
you know,
start
like
with
you
the
know, when you're a
grabbing.
college freshman, you're like, I mean, you can stay in my room if you want.
I never did that.
What'd you do?
A college freshman, I went to DCQ president's list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your president's list is a community
Obviously,
college.
obviously.
Did you
yeah.
play any sports?
DCQ presidents.
Delaware
Delaware
County Community College?
Did you play any sports there?
Nah,
Wait, why'd you get the president's list?
got good ass grades.
What'd you get?
All A's.
True.
You got straight A's at Delaware Community College.
Yeah. Then I went to Temple and
Why? What
my
happened?
almost modern
Party
I
life.
was not even party
It
life.
was
but
Juice
just-
World all of a sudden.
yeah.
He was living the party.
Bud Light
animals.
Platinums came out. That was sick. Remember Bud Light Platinums came out?
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Was that like Michelob Ultra for Bud Light?
Nah, they were just heavier duty Bud Lights.
Like what?
Just stronger Bud Lights.
Yeah, just
Really? They were amped up?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I just remember the commercial.
I just went to- I remember
it was
it's-
Kanye West.
Was it really?
Was it really?
Yeah, you know that song?
He did BL Platinum?
Was it "Runaway"?
Yeah.
With
I don't know if that was
piano
a
at the
commercial.
beginning.
Yeah.
They'd used that for the Bud Light Platinum debut.
It's kinda
I remember being like, "Whoa, the
Was it-
marketing,
it was just a
marketing guy here is a genius."
This is a dude looking at his report card like,
Fucking Bud Light Platinum. I'm gonna have to tell my parents. Were you afraid to tell your mom and dad that you got bad grades?
No, not at all. I was doing in the summertime. I was doing demolition. My uncle drove up in a truck and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're going to school for construction management. You're already doing it. There's no reason for you to be in school." I was like, "I guess you got a point there." Then the next semester I went in and I was like, "You know what? This isn't for me."
should have done something like astronomy or something sick.
I mean,
Yeah.
all this is like YouTubeable now.
What about astrology?
I fuck with
Yeah, I know you
That
do.
would be
That's why
sick,
I remember
yeah.
that.
Should go back to a community college for astrology.
You know, Bill's into astrology.
I know he's in it, yeah.
I mean, dude,
He checks tarot cards.
What do you?
it's just all my YouTube algorithm.
2020
right
is the year. I think it's the maiden meets the fool. Correct me.
now. That's
if I'm
what
wrong.
billionaires do. Billionaires go.
2020 is the year we look in the mirror, dude. 2020. It's fucking the reflection.
The maiden meets the
2021.
fool.
Yeah.
Interesting. I just
Okay. Fair enough.
Did you
met
have
a
some more
maiden.
CBD?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. So
I'm a fucking fool.
2021. Maiden meets the fool, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
It's actually
I
the
was-
age of Aquarius.
You met a maiden.
Obviously.
What do you mean?
What?
You're out of your mind. You're out. You're a damn.
saying? You have a
fool.
girlfriend?
How do you, I don't have a
He
girlfriend.
doesn't have a girlfriend. Can I say what
These
happened?
four walls.
Can I
Shane.
say
Yeah,
what
obviously. I don't
All
give
right,
a
all
fuck.
right, all right. So he was talking to me about it. He was like, I got a young. He's got a little young thing.
Dude. I didn't say young.
Well,
I just
you
said
told me
I
how
know a
old she
girl.
was,
She
so
happens
she
to
a
be
young
college.
thing.
You brought in her age.
She's got college, babe.
Okay.
Awesome.
Co-ed.
Yeah.
What's her deal?
College, baby.
What's her deal? What's
But
her
so I was like, let me see some pics, bro. And he was like, no, honorably. He was like, I'll show you in person.
Yeah.
And I get here today, and he's like, oh, I'll show you the pics. Oh, she deleted her Instagram, dude.
That's
I've never seen a faker girlfriend in my life.
Yeah,
she's from out of town. She's in college. And I was like, let me see a
what
picture.
18-year-old girl deletes her Instagram?
Wasn't 18. Please, please don't do that. Wasn't 18.
What soon to be 18 girl deletes her Instagram? Are you just waiting?
It wasn't Instagram. It was. She sent it to me on Snapchat.
She deleted her snaps.
She told me to download
The
Snapchat
baddest
one
bitches
day.
do be on Snapchat.
Wait, so she
though.
told you down? Damn, dude.
You're mad. You're mad.
Whoa, bro.
She told you. You
man.
better be careful, man. That camera's
Whoa,
gonna pick
bro.
up. That camera's gonna.
Camera's
pick
not
up.
gonna pick up anything. Stop it.
Stop what, dude? I didn't do
Wait,
it.
so how'd you guys meet?
Damn, fucking
Huh?
hand
How'd you
out.
guys meet?
I'm not gonna get into this.
Come on, I want to know. Did you meet online?
No, dude. I don't meet girls on the internet
Why?
in real life. That's what I do.
You IRL met her at a college campus?
No, it was at a get together.
Okay, so you're at a party. Why are you being so weird about it?
I just want to have some personal life. I don't need to put that out there.
What, you got
there's
baby?
there's too many murky waters.
True. I agree.
Oh, people will start looking up and all that stuff.
Just everything.
Are you still on social media?
Barely.
Okay.
I chip back out. Once someone says, because me and Spake go over this all the time, it's like, dude, fucking obviously Snapchat's retarded.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting there and no girls are Snapchatting naked pictures, obviously it's retarded. You'll never check it. It's so stupid. And I know that for a fact.
So you wait till you talk to a girl.
Not even
they
I
say-
wait. I still, fuck that. Like, and then she's like, oh, well, check your Snapchat. And instead of being like,
You re-upload.
that's
it.
absolutely retarded, Snapchat's horrible, I just say yes.
Of course. You want to see the pics.
Yes, obviously.
What do you think of when you get the
It's
pics?
simp chat.
I mean,
It's simp chat.
yeah, it really is.
When you simp for these girls, how does it make you feel?
You called me at 2:30 in a jam. In a jam, dude.
What was he in a jam about?
We weren't in a jam. I just said, can you do the podcast?
Please.
I said, please.
Please.
I didn't say, please.
Yes, you
Dude,
did.
you
Please
simp.
do the podcast.
You
Please do the
simp.
podcast.
You on Snapchat? Simp chat, bruh. On Simp chat, Billy. All right, this is too silly, dude.
That's Juice WRLD, dude.
That's
No, Juice WRLD's when you lose all your Snapchat girlfriends.
Wait,
dude.
what was that?
You see all the shadows in your room.
true.
Wait, what?
Once you
Juice WRLD's
lose,
on sad shit, dude. He's not,
dude.
like,
Once
pumped
you
up.
lose all your Snapchat bays, you're in Juice World.
Yeah, when
And
I'm
all
going to
you-
sleep and I'm staring at my fucking door and there's a pillow in between my legs, that's Juice WRLD.
Yeah, and you just
I'm in Juice WRLD there.
you just see shadows of your former
Wait,
base.
so if your girlfriend were to block you on Snapchat,
Juice WRLD. That's
Dude.
immediate Juice WRLD.
I'll tell you this. If I do, you're gonna like this. If I do cocaine
Yeah.
and I can't sleep at night, 100%.
You see the shadows.
Dude, it's Juice World.
see the
I'm like,
shadows
oh, I wish my baby was right here.
Obviously, dude.
Oh,
Sitting
that
here,
must stink, dude, being just rattled on cocaine at
it's
nighttime.
dude, it's the worst.
What if
thing
your
in the world.
baby's there?
Then she's asleep and you're like trying to breathe quietly.
You're like the dude from Men in Black who needs the sugar water.
And then, well, if your girl's there, then you're like, I wish she wasn't here.
Yeah.
This is
you
crazy.
want to fuck them all when you're on cocaine, huh?
No,
Right.
you're teenus.
Yeah.
I don't get real sexual on drugs.
I don't
Really?
know. How, yeah.
No,
What would you say you
Molly,
get the most sexual on? Alcohol?
midday
Alcohol?
Really? sobriety.
Midday sobriety?
I'm just
Yeah.
horny as fuck, dude. Just
First thing in the morning, a little shot of algae and some coffee.
You get
you
horny?
get a boner.
I'm driving
dude.
down,
If
yeah.
I'm driving, I'd be
Oh.
boners
End
all
of the
day.
day turns on by Al Stewart.
You're just horny. What do you think about?
I've had sex that song.
Really?
That's
The
regal.
Al
dude.
Stewart.
You've had sex with that?
The end of the
I've
day,
gotten
by Al
head to-
Stewart,
I've
that's
gotten-
fucking regal.
I've gotten head to Year of the Cat.
By Al Stewart?
Fuck yeah, dude. You don't get head
That's
to Al
fucking
Stewart.
music.
That's awesome. I want to get head to Nostradamus.
That's for the guys. Dude.
I want to get head to
Nas?
Nostradamus. No, to
Or
the
just
song
Nostradamus?
Nostradamus
Oh,
by Al Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Nas.
Getting head from like, you can hate me now would be pretty tight.
Yeah, that's a little too epic.
True.
It's true. You can't get hard. You can't. You can hate
I'd
me
never
now.
have sex. Like, I never can do that, really.
What?
Fuck to music. It's crazy.
Fuck to listening to, like, The Weeknd.
Yeah, it's
true.
embarrassing.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I've never. I remember in college, a girl put on like a song that was supposed to be like super sexy,
Yeah.
and like started. She was like all drunk and started dancing, and I remember just getting sad and being like,
It's really bad.
It's fucking weird.
yeah, it was.
I laid with a woman and she was like, "Do you want to play music?" And I was like, "She was like, do you have like an Alexa or something?"
Mhm.
I was like, "No."
Really?
And then moments later, quickly, I was like, yes, I do.
Put on the music is pretty tight.
After I had finished.
Put on the really.
Yeah, I was just playing Babe. I got music on deck.
I gotta start busting. I haven't busted out music.
We're
in
gonna
forever.
listen to a podcast.
Yeah, I haven't played music in forever during sex.
No, it's for women.
I'm gonna start playing
They all have
Dream.
sex playlists.
The Dream.
Ugh.
The Dream, that's rugged.
The Dream would be tight.
I just
It's
couldn't
your
imagine like
birthday.
throwing on Starboy by the weekend and then having sex.
What about Starboy and then having anal sex?
Bro, that's gay.
You don't
What?
have anal sex?
No.
You serious?
How do you guys do it then? Got him. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm
So
sorry.
you met a co-ed. Take me back to the party. It's the night of the party. You're sitting there. You got a beer to your chest. You're just scoping out the
Spike
babes.
Seltzer.
Spikes. You got a spike
You got a
seltzer?
spiky.
Yeah.
You're getting a little rowdy.
Yeah. I mean, this was 2 years ago.
Whoa.
Well, you guys met 2 years ago?
I've known her.
Damn, how old was she when
How
you
many
met,
girls
dude?
do you know,
21.
dude?
I mean, shame.
No grabbing.
No grabbing. No horseplay.
You're
Yeah,
touching
you
his
are.
chair. You're touching his chair.
I'm not fucking
You're
with
getting into my world.
it. I'm sorry. You're right.
And it'll get
Listen.
ugly.
Listen. I apologize.
That's all I want to hear.
I
no.
formally apologize
Defame-
to you.
What the hell is wrong with that? You're at a party. You got a spike
Well, that
boy.
part, but he said, "How the hell old was she?" It's like,
I didn't
come on,
say how-
You know what I hate.
All you gotta do is say the truth.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the truth, and you guys are insinuating.
You think you're on some Matt Gates action?
Hilarious. Did you see that?
No. What's Matt Gates?
Matt Gates. Matt
All
Gates.
time funniest fucking rebuttal for anyone calling you a pedophile.
Yeah, dude.
What did he say?
So he got accused of it's sex trafficking because here's a word to the wise. If you are a pedophile, stay in your state. These guys
Yeah.
get jammed up. They like go to a different state and it's like, well, now you're a sex trafficker. But obviously the guy thought he was above the law. So
Yeah, his family's like rich as fuck.
yeah.
So what happened?
So he allegedly was having sex with a 17-year-old girl. He had an orgy.
Like
with,
Gates, like
The dude with the big head from Senate.
okay.
It's like,
He's got
Oh,
a
all right.
big
Yes,
ass
yes.
slicked back
Yes.
hair. Yeah,
Yes.
he looks like almost like Jimmy Neutron.
he looks
Yes.
like an emaciated Mel Kiper.
I don't know who's Mel Kiper.
What's that?
Does the draft?
analyst?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that.
But he went on
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mel.
Oh, the sports
Kiper.
draft?
over
I know
some
about that.
I thought you said
spreads,
Mal Kiper. Yeah, I know Mel.
Yeah, he got by the New York Times accused of banging a 17-year-old
No,
girl.
2. And he was in an orgy with an unnamed.
So wait, he
other
got
political
accused of the
figure.
New York Times of being the man.
Yeah.
Dude, he's our leader,
The
dude.
New York Times
So-
was like, "Yo, this guy's the man." And
But he
everyone's
went
like,
what? He went on Tucker Carlson, and his defense was, "You guys don't know this, but I'm in an FBI sting operation."
"Oh, all right, yeah, I heard of this guy."
That's
And
good.
didn't he like implement Tucker?
No,
No.
I could have sworn he did. He was
No,
like,
he
"You met
did.
her."
He did.
Oh, he did say, he's like, yeah, you're right. And Tucker's like,
And Tucker's
I
like,
don't.
know anything about.
I don't
Well,
recall.
the first thing he did was he said, I mean, Tucker, you've been accused of malicious sexual acts. And Tucker Carlson just like looking all weird with his fucking bow tie. And he goes, I mean, mine wasn't like yours. That was a crazy person that I didn't know. And then like they keep
Really?
talking. He goes, and then Tucker, we were at that dinner party and the girl I was with, she is now, she could get in trouble for this. And Tucker Carlson goes, that is horrible, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good
Yeah.
for Tucker.
Yeah, he was claiming that they were.
They're trying to get my man.
They
Tuck.
ran the story, and he like named a former judge or
Some
something.
lawyer or some shit.
The guy was a judge though.
More's coming out about Gates now, which is even a better story.
What's going on now?
Now he was at FSU in the early 2000s
Yikes, that doesn't sound good.
with his boys.
What are
Okay.
you talking about? What are you talking about? That sounds like a dream.
With his boys.
Well,
Down Tallahassee?
Down in
They were
2000,
doing-
it probably was.
They were doing
This
cocaine.
is Chris Rick's years.
Little coke.
Nick's? Rick's?
Gates, his boys. One of them happened to be black. And they were all fucking around like you do on cocaine. I don't know. It's your kind of.
I don't do cocaine anymore.
So they started asphyxiating each other and allegedly jerking off. And the black dude died with cocaine and semen on him. And Gates was the last one seen to leave the room.
Stop.
Now, this is
dude.
alleged. This is the news story.
It's like Clue. So he was sus.
Yes.
Somebody saw him vent. Someone saw him vent, dude.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason, they're going hard as shit on this dude. I mean, he easily could be a pedophile, but just wild for the New York
He
Times.
claims he was dropping names like these guys. He's like,
Yeah.
I have the text. They're asking for $25 million from my paw, and it's all to free some guy who's been captured by Iran. He's like, they just want to free. It's like, who's going to not free this guy? Why would they have to like make you a pedophile to free this? They'll definitely free that guy. Like, yo, we found the guy who's captured in Iran. Like, yeah, let's go get him. You don't have to make a guy a pedophile. He's like, they're clearly making this up. It's a weird fucking story.
So this is where it leads to you goofing on me, and then I wind up on Tucker like Tucker.
Tuck.
Come on. We've both been accused of shit. We're boys, dude.
True. I'm sorry. I said sorry.
I think that was I was talking to Spade about it. I think that was like a head nod to Tucker Carlson. If Gates is guilty, like, hey, Tucker, remember that girl I was with? We were at the dinner. Remember that?
Well, it's also one of those things. If you're like in the crosshairs or some shit, you just want to make everyone up. Like, come on, you did it too, and you're like, no,
he said he was with it.
Anytime somebody gets accused of like
everybody.
Like, no, I would never.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Tuck came on.
He's a fucking booze bag, though.
Who, Gates?
Tucker.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
How
Dude
do you know
gets
that?
fucking shit cocked all the time.
I can see that actually.
All the time.
How do you know this?
I mean, there's like, he gives speeches and shit, just hammered. There's Turning Point and shit.
Oh yeah,
He'll give speeches there, just blitz, dude.
fuck yeah, kind of rules.
So I think he's an easy person to get dirt on. Also, he dropped that Hunter Biden shit very quickly.
I finally watched that John Oliver on Tucker.
How bad was that?
It's terrible.
What do you
It's
do?
weird as shit.
They-
Girls are writing for him. Like,
Definitely.
that's what that is.
There's no doubt.
yeah.
But it's just like every joke now is just like, Tucker Carlson, you loaf of Wonder Bread. Like every joke is like, you're so white.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, John Oliver.
Yeah,
You
dude.
fucking British dork.
Whiny fuck.
He's like a Charles Dickens character.
Yeah, it's give that a watch if you get a chance.
Really?
It's crazy how
All right,
I stopped fucking with Oliver long. Actually, you guys were pretty into John Oliver.
Yeah, it was
you
funny
guys.
as
I
shit
was
when I
like,
first
nah,
started.
bro. I always knew he wasn't real. I was like, nah,
you
bro.
could tell
I
he
could
wasn't
tell.
real.
First of all, he's a Brit. First strike.
Red coat. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah,
it.
Red
that's
coat.
the problem.
Obviously,
You
I'm
don't
like,
forget what happened.
yeah.
No.
That dude just absolutely just senses power and goes right to it. He's British.
Yeah, that dude used to be pretty funny, and then out of nowhere, like, I swear to God, I think he just got a bunch of like girl writers. Now his show just sucks. It's like what everyone looks like.
Yeah. Us corporate overlords were like, all right, John, it's time we're doing this now. And he was just like, yeah, I'll
It was in
remember.
my shirt, bro. Come on, man. I coughed directly onto my tits.
I don't have COVID, by the way. I got tested.
Nice.
I
I
was
got
sick.
tested
I was
too.
sick all last week. I was like, I better not have this shit.
Really?
It's a fourth fucking wave, dude.
Oh yeah, you might have had a new strain.
I wouldn't, dude. I would have had the South
Might have
African
been one of
shit.
those new
The
strains.
ones that are made in labs. Yeah.
Dude,
What?
how dare you?
You trying to get us fucking
They are.
kicked off the internet?
Yeah, dude.
All these
The-
new strains have been curated in labs. They're
How you
not
know?
found in the wild. Look it the fuck up or watch No Agenda.
I've seen
keep
SARS
telling
2, 4, COV5 in
Yeah.
a lot wild a couple times. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fourth strain though, come on, man. It's the fourth wave, dude. I thought wave 2 was bad.
That's nothing.
The fourth, dude.
You're going to get some Krispy Kreme?
What are you talking about?
You're going to get the jab?
What?
You're going to get the jab?
Oh, why you call it the Krispy Kreme?
You get free Krispy Kreme when you get the shot.
Do you really?
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Ooh, this changes things.
I'm watching The Walking Dead, dude. You're just gonna walk down there and be
Get some
like, yeah. I know somebody who went and got the Krispy Kremes, and they were telling me that you go in there and it's just like they're playing like really relaxing music, and there's dudes in like camouflage, like military outfits who are just being like this way, and you're just listening. It's like
This is an Al Stewart.
yeah, they're playing like
The Wawa soundtrack.
They're playing like Frank Sinatra and shit. It's like fly me to them, and you have like military guys like right this way, sir, go over there.
Gerby's got it.
Did he?
Gerby's got it and said he had to. You get it, and then you have to wait like 15 minutes to see if you're allergic to it.
Okay.
So they just sit you in a room, and you just sit there. And you're like, all right, I hope I don't fucking die.
And once you pass that time, then you can no longer sue them. It's like one day afterwards, and any side effect after like 1 or 2 days, that's on you.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if you're going to give it to the entire country, there's going to be at least 6% of people who are
Yeah.
like, eh.
Yeah,
Dude, this school I was at was like, they were telling me the one time they're like, the one thing that sucks is that the parents are constantly trying to sue us for everything. Like just like we're constantly being hit with
We
lawsuits.
shouldn't live in a litigious society. I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
That
dude.
shit pisses me off.
It's fucking lame as hell.
It's bullcrap, dude.
You don't like suing?
I think it's blue collar lottery. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
It would be tight though to get a good lawsuit on somebody.
It's
Just
bad. I
ruin
mean,
someone.
Yeah, just
fuck
fuck
someone's shit up.
crush somebody.
Yeah, in my group chat, the vaccine talk's heavy.
Your phone buzzing, bro?
Yeah,
Is your girlfriend?
it's not my girlfriend. It's my uncle.
What's your uncle want?
Probably talk about work or something like that.
But yeah, dude, I'm
What the fuck is
What
so
are you
funny?
looking at me? You're
What is
funny.
funny?
You're a funny guy. You're funny.
Think
Yeah.
I got minutes?
You were running some bits. Run those bits again
Yeah,
right here.
what bits you
Yo,
got?
he
Bits
has
on a
good
podcast
bits.
last night. It's not a good bit.
What
It's
bits you
very
have?
good.
He called me and he's like, "Yo, you think I could do stand up?" And I was like, "Definitely."
Easily.
I was just
Run a
giving it
bit.
try.
Run your
give me
bits. Just the
taste.
premise.
What the hell's going on? so, what are you, Super Mario or something? What
Got
is
Gardini.
up the? If
So you're doing crowd work.
What are fat people doing getting Krispy Kreme for the coronavirus, man? That's crazy.
Oh, because it increases
No,
your
this wasn't your
2
bit.
masks. I'll wear 15. Motherfucker.
Wait, these aren't your bits.
Yeah, the
dude.
pre-
I forget my other bit.
no,
I
the
remember your
premise-
bit. Oh, I know what it was.
The premise.
I said it on mine.
You're drinking a little. What happens if you're like, "Yo, what's up with drinking?"
Drinking. Yeah, I honestly forget.
It was like, "Yo, you ever like
No pen or paper, dude. All up here.
we're just
Really?
drinking," and then it's like, "Okay, I guess we're here now."
I think
know?
I could alt it up.
You could. Also, it is very funny to note that they're giving Krispy Kremes to people, even though it puts them at higher risk of dying of COVID.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
The blood sugar. It's not good to increase people's blood sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up with you though? You keep probing me about all my stuff. What's up with you?
I'm chilling, man. Just I'm just exhausted from set life, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
Do you have like? Is there food and shit there?
Yeah,
Like spreads?
It's called craft services.
yeah. There is craft services.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, dude.
you imagine?
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Hollywood wanted me. I piss on them, dude.
What
Yeah,
Hollywood wanted
right,
you?
dude. You would
What
love
Hollywood
craft.
asked?
You would love craft services, dude.
What? I asked.
Yeah, you guys were looking at me licking your chops. Like, ooh, no.
What are you? What are you? What the
You
hell
guys
is
are
going
looking
on?
at
What
me.
the hell are you talking? That
When did
girl's
we ask
turned your
you?
goddamn brain into
Yeah,
mush, dude.
You're loveful,
My
dude.
brain's never been more connected.
This guy's lovesick.
Huh?
You're crazy.
I'm not
You're
crazy.
crazy in love right now.
I've been elsewhere, dude.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
like
want to
you
see the DMT?
I'm like you two. I've been elsewhere.
Oh, what was it? What was your DMT experience?
Yeah, how was
like?
that?
Fucking weird.
Break it down. I heard you. I heard you
I'm
came
fucked
out of
by
it.
That. I'm
What?
fucked by that.
This thing?
That bubbler thing. Fuck that.
What do you mean?
You don't like that guy?
I like it, but that's all I could hear when I was going out, and I was looking at my one dude here, Spade and Tom, and I saw fucking sacred geometry all over the fucking table. I have no idea what the fuck that shit is. So that
You
was
just
weird.
saw random shapes.
No, sacred geometry.
so you
Shane.
looked
Why
it
is
up,
it
yeah.
sacred?
Look it
It's
up.
the sacred shapes. They're the ones that are found in nature repeatedly through
What
other
makes
forms.
the universe?
Oh, like the Nautilus.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Oh, there's that. That's one. The spiral. Yeah, obviously the spiral.
Yeah, but I was looking at everyone, and all I wanted
Flower
to say
boy.
was "later, boys," and I couldn't do it.
You couldn't say
Like,
later,
I was
boys.
looking
You
at
couldn't say bye to
everybody-
your boys.
I want to say "later, boys" because I did it 3 times, and by the third time, nothing was in front of me.
Trying to get a catchphrase
I was
out.
trying to look at it. I was looking at all of them just like this, and my head was just going back. Then I shot the fuck out of it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's it? And then my brother's like, dude, close your eyes. I closed my eyes, and then it was like, later. Just shot through the fucking universe. Serpents fucking flying over me, shooting in my chest. Saw a serpent on this. It's like a
Serpents?
reptile head? Yeah. They were like glowing serpents that fucking were flying around like this, then shot into
That was
me
a
and went to
DMT
my
spirit. You
heart.
saw the DMT spirit, dude.
Quetzalcoatl. Feathered serpent.
Damn, dude.
What the fuck?
Shane, I've been places.
I
You're
believe
going to be
you, man.
okay.
You think?
I don't know. Yeah, I came back and just right when I shot back out, I was looking at that and I just went, "What's up, boys? Holy fuck!"
Somebody posted, I think it was on Reddit or I saw it online somewhere. It was like, are the DMT entities going to be racist? Because I guess an African American fellow took DMT.
Oh, yeah, I saw
and the
that.
entities were calling him the N word.
Really?
Quetzalcoatl was hitting him.
Quetzalcoatl, yeah, a bunch of Mexies.
What?
Was hitting him with the N word.
Was this someone on Reddit or
I,
someone?
mean, I
who
feel
wrote
like
about
that's
it?
just in your head.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
You smoke DMT, you're like they're going to be racist to me. They're going to be racist to me.
I pray if I ever do DMT, the entities are racist as hell.
That'd be so. You go up there and they're like, "What's up with the FBI crime statistics?" And you're like, "Ah, God, no, ah."
Dude, can they for real not swim?
Just a snake. You got to pretend.
Yeah, other than that, it was just weird.
You got to try to hold a laugh in on DMT while the snake's like, "What do you call a black astronaut?" No. Nothing, dude, don't do it.
Dude, Bill, if you want to trip right now,
Don't do it, dude.
you could trip. There's an app I got.
For tripping.
Dude, this thing is so fucking
You
funny.
got Trippy app?
Dude, watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So you have what? What are you talking about?
Square.
No, dude. Check
Smoke it.
Dude, check this out.
L7.
Check this out. This made me laugh so fucking hard. So it's an app. You put it to your face, and they call it like strobosonic technology.
Did you make this up?
No, I found this today. It's this. But watch what it does. It's going to take a minute, but it'll blast you off.
No, it won't.
I swear to God, dude, it's so fucking funny.
What made you
It's
download
coming.
this?
I read about it on the internet. Dude, watch this. You could send someone into space.
I would love to see your fucking targeted ads.
You would. They're so fun. My
It must be ridiculous.
when I open up the news, it's just like YouTube doesn't care about weed anymore. Where the hell is this thing? Come on, dude, blast it off. It'll start to shoot like it uses your cell phone.
Bro.
Fuck, dude, I'm fucking blasting off. I'm fucking blasting.
Oh
off, dude.
my God, dude. You're
close-
going to have a seizure.
You go to a dark room and close your eyes, and you put this thing there. And if you hold it there in a dark room, you'll start to see like shapes and like geometric patterns
You're
and
holding a
stuff.
flashlight in your fucking eyes.
I know. It's
You might as well.
careful, dude. I'm gonna fucking blast you off.
I used to do that shit when I was little. Just rub the shit out of my eyes.
Oh fuck, dude.
I'm so fucking
That's
lit,
what, that's
dude.
what it does. It gives you basically like seeing the back of your eyelids, and they, you see like your little veins,
A
and
little
stuff.
head high.
But it's taking it and putting it there, and eventually your imagination, you're just like, oh fuck, dude, I'm fucking tripping. It's so funny.
I don't think so.
They tout this thing. I know they tout it like it's a like they want to have it set up where you could like go somewhere for a center and have like them just like blink a strobe light in your face for like a half an hour and be like, oh,
I think the app developer burned you, dude.
it's free. It's free,
That's
bro.
just Chinese taking facial technology,
Probably
facial
dude.
recognition.
Because
Oh,
people
yeah,
like
good
For certain. Like, oh, now we can manipulate all the fucking hippies. All the stupid hippies.
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna
kidding,
start
dude.
dosing people with it. Just be like, shh. And I was like, oh fuck, oh
Yeah,
dude,
you
what the
can
hell?
keep that on you.
I'm gonna start
Keep
MK
that
Ultra.
thing on you, just
Dude,
in case like a homeless gets rowdy towards you.
MK Ultra him, dude,
Back
right
off.
away. Just like,
Back off, freak.
hold on, 5 minutes. Yeah, it's very funny. I was reading about it. I'm like, no fucking way. And I downloaded it, went into my dark bathroom, and was just like, just makes you feel dizzy. It's just a light flashing in your face. It makes you feel dizzy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's pretty tight though. It's tight technology, dude. To fucking trip.
Yeah.
I was tripping so fucking hard today in my bathroom. Just
They used to have that shit on YouTube when you would like stare at the swirl and then look up on the wall and everything would move.
whoa,
Yeah, I remember that.
Those
careful,
were sick.
careful, dude.
What?
You get fucked up from that.
What do you mean?
Staring at the swirl like
Now
that.
you're a goddamn drug addict out here
I'm not a
doing,
guy- I'm not
doing
a drug
DMT like a fucking hippie.
Did it once. I said thank you, and I'm on my way.
What was your main takeaway? It's just
Literally nothing.
just more chaos. You
I
said-
mean, dude, you're just fucking gone. Like, I don't. If people might see fucking entities or whatever, but whatever the fuck that was.
No
it was-
entities showed up and screamed the N word in your face.
Yeah, I just. That,
you just
it's
saw
hard to
snakes.
explain.
You saw snakes.
I just shapes. I mean,
Really
you're just seeing tons of shapes really fucking fast.
tight.
Feels good.
It's like this. So it's basically this.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically this.
That's pretty much
yeah,
it.
I've done DMT then. Dude.
Yeah.
I did 5 minutes on this thing today. I was fucking
Oh,
gone.
you're a different
dude.
person.
Exactly.
I could tell.
Dude, I'm telling you. I've been trying to integrate the knowledge I got from my trip today.
What did you learn?
Oh, dude. So I can't put it into words.
My
I hate
YouTube got fucked up by all that.
What?
Like before I did DMT, I watched like a few videos of dudes talking about it, and now like every fucking video I have is just like, so I did 2CB, acid, LSD, Molly, and then 5-MeO DMT. It's called the Grand Slam, and they like talk it like it's the worst kind of hippies
Yeah,
on the planet.
Yeah.
I had a dude being like, "Yo, you have to once you're on the 5 gram of mushrooms, blast off on DMT." It's like, dude, I don't need to do that. It's a lot.
Yeah,
too
when I
much.
was in college, a lot of the dudes started smoking synths, like all the
Like
synthetic
spice?
drugs, like not just spice. There's like synthetic drugs, like synthetic like drugs to
Like
trip
bath
on.
salts and shit.
There's bath salts, but there's also ones that would make you trip. Like
Yeah.
it was like a synthesized like DMT type thing, and they were fucked up.
Yeah, they're bad.
Did that ketamine?
You did ketamine, bro?
Fuck no.
What the hell?
I was just there. I was existing.
No wonder you flunked.
I didn't do any
You're up
ketamine.
there doing
Shut up,
2
flunky.
CB. You doing 2 CBs?
I know I didn't. The synthetics always scared me.
Yeah.
I flunked out a bunch.
Yeah, I know.
How was it when
True
you broke
player.
the news?
Me? Oh, I was
Yo,
like,
Flabo.
mommy,
I used to-
I'm dead.
I used to hide I like got a good report card from Drexel, and then I got a couple like real bad ones, and I would just I'd be like, my mom, like, how'd you do? And I'd bust up a report card from like 2 semesters ago
Dude,
and be
it
like,
was-
still killing it.
See, I never got out of like the only reason I cared about my grades
It's
was
mommy
to
and daddy.
hide it from mom and dad.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember like I got a C once in like 8th grade and called my parents and I was like, I got a C.
Did they
They're
get-
like,
did
we
they
don't
care?
care.
Yeah, they-
And I was like, okay, see you guys. They
Yeah.
that opened the door, dude.
My parents
Then
did
on
not
a
give
straight C student.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did
yeah.
not give a
As
fuck
in,
about grades.
see you later. Bill, you can use that in your act, in your little skits.
You have to do stand up once, dude.
If I broke like a 3.0 GPA, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, second honors, bro.
Other than that, I'm hovering at 2.7, 2.8.
That's a solid. That's
Not applying myself.
that's
whatsoever.
an alpha GPA. 2.7, 2.8. Dick hovering just under 3.0. You're not like really dumb.
You're just going through the motions.
If you're like a 1.4, you're really dumb, or you have behavioral issues.
Yeah,
2.7 with like not even trying. That's like peak performance. In my opinion, that's peak performance.
I'll take that.
That's a man seeing his
no
options
homework, no studying. Just you know how to cheat well during a test.
well enough.
Yeah.
That's all you need. I used to love peeking, dude.
I sucked at it.
Cheat sheets for me.
I felt like I was so good at it.
I was
Especially,
nasty,
dude,
bro.
give
So
me
nasty.
someone with a Scantron next to me.
Ooh, get the pattern. Yeah,
Get the
dude.
full pattern right down.
So I would go. I'd hit
peekers.
this. I would go. What'd you
Really?
say?
Bad peekers.
Yeah, you got bad eyes. I got 20/20. But dude, I would sit there and go like this. Oh man, what is it? Oh, and I would just look at the teacher out of my peripheral. And she was, if she or he was not paying attention, I would look at them.
Were they?
Boom, right? Get the answers. Bam. Oh, it would be teacher, scope to teach, make eye contact every now and again. Be like, shh, they look away. Test every single time.
Yeah, I think it was a lot. I don't know how you went to co-ed school.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, when it's just the fucking boys, dude, it's on.
Everyone's
Yeah.
hooking it up. So
Everyone's
yeah, girls
just like sliding over.
Girls tend to
Girls
be
are
like,
rat fucks.
No. You guys have that all wrong.
Really?
Yeah, there's always sluts. There's always girls desperate for
They
the
don't
approval
study,
of
though.
men. Yeah, but there's still like dumb
Smart.
or like smart, like
They're
nerdy
dumb enough
girls.
to do all their homework. Yeah.
Maybe girls. Maybe I put that wrong. Not sluts, but girls that want the approval but don't have the sand to start dishing out head to a bunch of guys at parties.
Oh yeah.
They still want the approval of the boys, so they're
Ones that
like,
wear the
"Here's
boy
here's
shirts.
the cheat sheet."
Can't imagine being a girl in high school, dude. It's got to be so fucking. It's got to suck.
My parents
Definitely.
took that from me.
What?
I never
Yeah.
got to see girls in high school.
Me either.
That's probably why you guys are so stunted sexually.
What are you talking about? Stunted sexually.
I'll fuck you right now. Shane.
What? What'd you say?
I said, I'll fuck with you right now.
You said you'll fuck
You
you.
said you want to have
Shame.
sex.
Okay, you're being funny now. Save it for the stage.
True, my bad.
Yeah, dude. It was. Everyone was pretty cool. If you didn't share your test and word got out, everyone would be like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah.
You would get it from everybody.
And it was just Fart City. Was it Fart City in co-ed high school?
Yes, which actually I would argue could have made it funnier.
True.
Because then there were girls that were like upset or like, ew.
Yeah.
It just never stopped being hilarious.
Yeah, farts are all time.
Yeah, farts are obviously the best.
Big time.
At the end of every one of these shoots we're doing,
Yes.
they do this thing for sound check at the end where after you rap,
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
they're like, all right, everybody quiet on set for sound or whatever the fuck it is for background noise so they can
Ambient
cancel
noise,
it
yeah.
out. So everybody has to just sit there silently. All I want to do is fart as hard as
Have
I
you got
can.
one yet?
No,
What?
because it's also after we're done. Because you shoot these things for fucking like 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's a grind.
So everyone's just tired. Oh, it's so hard, dude. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand hard work. But I'm a hard worker. But yeah, if you hit a fart during that and make them reset the sound, people would be actually upset.
How
That would actually it'd be too funny though.
It would.
How's a production company and you guys get along?
We're
All
tight.
bros.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of broads, but they're all chill.
Really?
Good broads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Average
babes.
age.
Average age.
Yeah.
I would say upper.
What's up with
20,
you and age and
upper
shit?
20s.
I'm just asking.
The hell? What the hell?
Dude, you have a girlfriend, bro.
Yeah. What are you worried about stuff like? You don't have a girlfriend.
No.
What? Why?
She's
I
gonna be
can say-
ticked
I can
when she
say
hears
I can
that.
say that no problem.
Why?
Really?
Huh?
Why are you so stoked on being single, dude?
Huh?
Why don't you just treat them right?
Why don't
Why
you
you treat them right? These girls, dude.
the babies right.
I'm a steed.
What?
I'm a steed.
What are you talking about?
He's
Why
a-
don't?
he's a
You can
stud.
hop on that thing.
Yeah.
You ever
That's
see
how
the-
you hold it down.
You ever see the horses down in North Carolina, wherever, Maryland?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can pet them, hop on. You might stay on for a little while, but eventually you're going to
Horses down in Maryland.
Where is that?
Virginia.
Virginia. Yeah, that's me.
So why are you so? Why do you like that?
Bad company, dude. That's what
Really?
Till the day
I
die.
thought you were just like looking for love.
Yeah, I'm a lover boy, but you know, I'm a real sicko when you get to know me.
I'm just a sicko, dude. What the hell, bro? He's stealing my bed. Bruh. That's all I do.
He just calls me and says the same thing
I
over
call
and
him
over.
and just yell like Drake lines into the phone.
Yeah.
And I just go, bruh.
Shane sounds like he's scrolling TikTok the whole time he calls me.
Every time I'm driving, I just call Bill. And I'm just like, I'm just a sicko, a real sicko. When you get to know me, and then I stop there. I don't say the rest of it.
What was the rest of the
bruh,
Is that what he says?
bruh.
I might start a campaign to just take the M word out of rap totally.
You should.
Just be like,
should.
this is enough, dude.
Get
Enough's
Will
enough,
Smith on your
guys.
team.
True. Be Will Smith.
He never cursed because of his grandmom.
Yeah, man. He didn't need that junk.
Well, I do. So fuck him. And fuck you too.
Dude.
You're a real renegade, honestly. Honest to God, dude. All jokes aside, you're a renegade.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks,
Wait,
man.
so are you
why are you smiling like that when you say that?
I'm just saying, look at you. You're a renegade. All black to express your rage. Fucking mad at the world. They don't know what's coming.
Bill.
We could call
Bill.
this the calm before the storm.
I'm a ticking time bomb, dude. You don't want to fucking start pushing buttons.
Yeah. You know what I am.
What?
Huh?
What?
The kind of guy I am?
What kind of guy are you?
Do you know?
No, okay.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
I'm the kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's
See
running
the red
his-
button there?
He's running
It
his
says
bets.
don't push the red button.
Yeah. You go 2 fingers.
Push it twice.
Do you really?
Do you really? Why are you that way?
I'm a problem.
You're a problem.
I'm a problem.
Dude, I
I
did
heard
not.
that on Real World versus Road Rules one time when I was like 15. I was like, that's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
That's fucking rules, dude.
Oh man.
Don't push that button. I'll push it twice.
Those were the biggest bros in the world, like CT, all those
Damn,
dudes.
I remember
fucking-
CT.
the dudes
Tech.
that couldn't
Holy
stop
shit.
fighting.
Dude, Tech.
No, there was CT.
CT from Boston?
Boston, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I don't remember the dudes from Real
I
World.
just remember
Are
him
you
like
serious?
I just remember CT now that you mention it.
There was fuck. The one in Philly, there was a gay dude. I remember seeing that. Just like, what the fuck? I was like 15, like, ew, dude.
Really?
It's gross.
It had a lasting impression though,
Huh?
didn't it? Didn't it have an impression?
Yeah, it's
Bill?
funny. So that's the one you remember?
Huh?
That's the one you remember?
I mean,
What?
what the fuck?
Did you watch Lil Nas X video?
Nah, dude.
You didn't
Fuck
watch that.
You didn't watch
No,
it?
I legitimately didn't watch it.
So why are you saying fuck that? You didn't even see
didn't
it.
see
Because
it.
he's making a Satan shoe with fucking blood in it, dude.
That rules.
It doesn't rule. I'm on record. Satanism is the gayest. Being like obsessed with Satan is kind of gay.
True,
True.
definitely,
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
But who's calling you like this off the hook?
Dude, I have a fucking job.
Okay, but what the heck? It's after hours.
Yo,
You gotta
job
start-
sites 24/7 here.
You got to unionize, dude.
Jobs, fuck the union. Job sites 24/7.
You don't like unions?
No, fuck that.
Why?
Huh? I get it on my own.
What?
I get it on my own. Come on.
Hey, we said no pinches.
Yo, dude.
I'm sorry.
We
What was
said no
that?
pinches.
Lil Nas. I mean, this is just a fucking.
So Lil Nas X grinded on the devil, and
Gayer
you didn't
than
like
hell.
it. You don't like
You
that?
didn't see the video?
No,
He's got some
dude.
good dance moves.
I bet he does.
He's got some real good dance moves.
I'm gonna take a gander.
Huh?
I
Gardini,
haven't
did you
seen
watch
it
the
yet.
video?
No comment.
You
Thank you.
did
So
watch
that's
it.
yes.
I have seen the video.
Did it arouse
So,
It did not arouse
was
me.
there any moment where he moved his body where it kind of looked like a girl for a second?
Um,
And you were like, that looked like a girl. And you're like, it's just a boy. Don't fucking pay attention.
he is
to that."
dressed like a girl.
Yeah.
So you could see his hips gyrating, and it did nothing for you at all.
Absolutely nothing. This is April Foolishness Day, dude.
Oh, it is. It's an April Fool's
Exactly,
Day.
yeah.
Enough
Golly,
foolishness.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
You didn't play any pranks.
I mean, I'm usually playing pranks regardless.
I mean,
So I take April Fool's Day off to kind of throw everyone
True.
off. They're used to me pranking.
You are true.
No, I broke into a school and put chalk in the eraser.
Did you ever do that in real life?
Yeah, that's the
Pretty
move
tight. That
on
was-
April
that was
Fool's,
sick.
dude.
Yeah, that's
Every
pretty
day.
tight.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
When you like me, every day's April Fool's.
True that, dude.
You're a real fool. Yeah, the Lil Nas X stuff is just like top.
I don't know if this is just gibberish.
Mostly is. You didn't see the video though.
Mostly.
No,
You should watch the video, dude.
I shouldn't.
You should. You should check it. You should at least give it a chance, dude.
A chance for what?
Just
For you
'cause
to
you're
change.
talking about it, dude.
Lil
You-
Nas,
you might
dude.
actually
I'm
watch
not
it.
talking about the music video.
What are you talking about?
The shoe.
Do you know what shoe?
He's coming out with the shoe.
What's that have to do with anything?
The fucking music video. Is he fucking the devil in the music video?
The devil. He's coming out with a devil fucking shoe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
that-
got
It
human
has
blood.
a drop
in
of
there.
human blood in it. It has like some devil verse on the side of it.
Okay.
This is
That's why
really,
this is happening.
This really feels like a Marilyn Manson move back in the day.
Yeah, dude. Bill,
That if you're getting tricked
But
into
it's,
being
it's
upset
lost
about
its
this,
vigor.
nah, dude. If you're
Whoa.
if you're secure, if you're
Whoa, dude. That rolled off a little easy, dude.
That is a word in the English dictionary. Webster's,
is.
look it up.
What I'm saying is, if you're secure in your faith, dude, you don't worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, how
I'm
could
secure
you?
in my faith, dude. I'm married.
Yeah.
I see something like that. I see a troubled young man, dude, putting blood in his shoes.
Yeah, I just have no business watching the music video.
You should check it out at least.
Why though?
You should give it a watch
You shouldn't
tonight.
talk about things. My personal
I'm
policy.
not. You
if I'm
guys
gonna
brought
talk,
it up.
I'm going to
You
talk
said,
on
did you
it.
watch? I said no. Fuck that.
You said it was gay.
Yeah, it's gay.
It is gay.
It is
It
literally
actually
gay.
is gay.
It's objectively gay. Yes.
Yes.
But then we're assuming the devil is a man.
That's kind of fucked up.
If
Actually.
you give a lap dance to a lady, that's
I mean,
pretty
how
sick.
pissed are you if you're the devil?
The devil's probably.
I feel his pain.
please. Devil's
I feel
right.
his pain.
What?
Everyone's saying like, "Oh, you're gay. You're gay." And Lil Nas X does this, and everyone's like, "Oh, the devil's gay." He's probably pissed down there.
You think the
Devil
devil's
hurts
straight
chicks.
as hell?
I get chicks.
Nah, dude. The devil's loving all of this dissension and confusion.
I don't know, dude. It doesn't vibe with me. At
Oh,
all.
most definitely.
What? You haven't seen it. You don't know.
The whole Satanism thing. I'm not with it.
It might. Maybe he was doing a. I mean, you haven't seen the end. You don't know what he does to the devil at the end.
I don't care.
You should release an answer video and start a beef with your Saint Michael.
Should I do a live reaction?
Your Saint Michael
You
just
should
killing
do a
the.
live
That's the.
reaction.
Those are the snakes you saw in your vision.
True.
Those are the devil, dude.
No. You have history fucked up. They made snakes the bad thing. Snakes are actually good. Snakes are the creator. Dude.
Nah, I like Saint Patrick, dude. Drive him out,
Bullshit.
please.
There was no snakes in Ireland.
What? Yeah, because he drove him out, dude. There were. He said,
Made up lies. Made up lies.
Billy
Wait, so
snaps.
you're pro snake? You and Dorian? You and the deeds love
Me and
snake.
Dorian.
Why don't you get a snake?
I can't think of snakes without thinking about that video on Useless Junk of the dude fucking the snake.
Oh,
That's
man.
the worst video of all
That thing has stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think about
I-
that.
It's
I can-
fucking.
I can-
Literally, like, you see the penetration. It's
Yeah.
fucking gross.
I mean, to be
Is
totally,
Dorian
to be
doing it?
totally objective, is Dorian fucking a snake?
they could
Yo, he's gonna fucking shoot your ass.
Yeah,
Dude.
Dorian.
kill me.
You guys are both strapped.
Huh?
You guys, that'd be a shootout,
Yeah,
dude.
gunfight.
You
dude.
and Deeds?
You guys would you'd use all the rounds.
Yeah.
You'd be out. 'cause-
Empty and clean. Dorian would come by, drive by. For a big ass window in the front of my house. Go loco.
You think you'd go loco on you?
Yeah, I think he would.
You think you'd have the homies or no?
I think he just had the snake in the whip.
Dude, I was fucking with Brittany about I forget what we were talking about. I can't remember, but it somehow got into like a race conversation of like which races were on which side. And I forget what we were talking about.
if there was a race war,
Yeah, and I started
Yeah,
telling her
all right.
we have the
Yeah.
homies. I was like, well, we have the
Wes
homies.
Watson already broke this down.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was getting it from.
Yeah.
She
Who
was
did he
so
say?
pissed. I was like, we have the homies roll with the whites,
Serenos.
not the Norteños.
Norteños fuck with the blacks. Serenos, white boys, and who else is it? There's one other person that's with the white boys. Woodpiles is a part of the white boys.
Yeah. Yes, the Norteños. Not the
I'd take
Norteños.
that.
It's the Southsiders and Pisces.
The Pisces. yeah.
Pisces, dude.
really.
So I'm like breaking all this. He was so fucking mad. I forget what we were talking
I was
about.
hoping we had the Pisces.
We had the Pisces, bro.
All right,
They're,
good.
they're the Mexicans. They
I can
roll with
rest
us.
easy at night. You know.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
not
the Pisces.
We got the Pisces, the Norteños,
They'd be my number one pick.
Southsiders.
Who, the
In a
Pisces?
race war, Mexicans all day. Like the cartels and shit.
Yeah.
That's a good first pick.
You think the cartels throw their hat down? Yeah, I guess
Easily.
there are a lot of them. Are
That
in
is
jail.
the best pick you could have.
Yeah.
If you had a race war draft, I would pick Mexicans.
Yeah, but
Really?
I think
Yes.
I think the well, she was dismayed to hear me breaking it down. I was just like, yeah, I think it's because I think in jail they call anyone who's not white, black, or Latino, they call them others.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's like the census.
Yeah, you literally they're called the others.
Yeah, poor Eskimos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Inuits.
The Inuits are just cast into obscurity.
Yeah, Guyanese. The Guyanese.
The
dude.
Guyanese. Undoubtedly. Yeah, I was listening. I told you earlier, I listened to that. Lemaire did a podcast, and he just has,
He's the king of awful opinions.
his opinions were so dumb that I was getting, I like hate listened to a podcast he did.
What was it? Which podcast was he on?
It's called Loud Boys. And he did a podcast that was like,
Play On Proud Boys?
perhaps. He did this thing, and he was like,
Very edgy.
Stand by.
first thing he said, he was like, I don't know about this Asian hate stuff. It's just a ploy for white people to make black people look bad. Black people get along with Asians perfectly. I was like, dude,
Might be
Snow-
the worst
what are you
combo.
talking
Even
about?
Snopes would be like debunked.
Yeah. And then they were like, they were talking about
Wait, how
who's
does-
white. This was even worse. They're talking about who's white, and he was like, would you guys consider, like, what about people from England? Are they white? It's like, yes,
They're the whitest.
you fucking idiot.
That's where it started.
And then it was they did a race war draft.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So we still
he
stole
was
that from him.
he couldn't believe that they were like, yeah, they would definitely be with white people. He's like, oh no, I don't know. It's like they would.
Who was he talking about?
Asians,
Yeah. Roof Koreans.
Yeah.
absolute
Well,
legends.
right now, no. I think right now they're like, wait, who do we
Nah.
go with? That's probably
Bullshit.
across.
no. That's
Bullshit.
just
Across
a
all-
small amount on the
Dude.
internet.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
Call
got to
up
be
Kim, dude. See
it's
who's
got to be
going
hitting.
with.
It's got to be hitting the dinner table. Like, Dad, I think we're switching race wars, and they're like, listen to me, son.
1 trillion%
True.
now.
We know what we're doing. Don't.
And then they're like, what about Indians? It's like, what are you talking
Come
about? That's not
on.
even. I've
Dude, did
It's
you
not even
see
a
Trump
debate.
go to India?
True.
They went nuts. Dude,
Modi
the Indians
brought
love
Trump
Trump,
into the
dude.
stadium packed, dude. It looked like fucking Woodstock. It was fucking insane, dude.
That was
That's,
not-
Bucks with
that's
Trump.
unsurprising. Yeah, I'm not. I saw that and I was like, obviously,
I've
India's a
read
high
Facebook.
tea country, dude.
It is the
It's like
most. high
India's like high tea, mystical. I identify with them a lot.
tea. They fucking.
I
rule.
identify with the Indian community a lot.
I think that you do.
It's just like I'll
Very
be meditating.
spiritual, very hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
struggle with porn.
Cartoons.
Come on,
You're
man.
not afraid to
Savita, Bobby.
Savita Bobby.
Come
You're
on.
not afraid to finish the Savita. Were you
Exactly.
on that?
Huh?
Savita Bobby as well?
Nah,
Did that
I never
infect
really
the whole
watched
house?
cartoons.
No, I was kind of. I kept that under.
There was
the
a
hat.
while where Matt was bringing up porn shit, and I was like, "Oh, fucking, that's weird." I also watched that.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
what?
really?
There was one cam girl you were talking about the one time. I was like, "Yeah, it's the hottest." fucking
Damn, you guys are Eskimo brothers with a
Yeah.
camera.
Who was it? You remember?
I want to say she was of Spanish descent. It was like her and her friend, and she's.
Oh,
yeah,
you're talking about the
knows,
girl
yeah.
who just soaks her
Hottest chick-
shorts on demand.
Hottest chick on the planet.
There's a
She
girl.
pisses her pants
No,
on demand?
no.
Bro, girls' pussies get wet.
Yeah.
Wait,
When you
wait, she
when-
soaked her
She
pants?
wears a vibrating.
Nobody gets
egg.
that wet.
She wears a vibrating. Yes, she does. She wears
She
a.
pisses through her pants.
No. Listen
dude.
up.
Okay.
Listen up.
it's wetness.
It's
All right.
fucking dude. It's like when girls get horny, they get wet. We get hard.
Yeah.
They
Right.
fucking drench their. Gym
Oh, sorry,
shorts.
I'm talking to two biggest pussy hounds I know here. Go ahead. You two, please enlighten me.
Okay.
She wears a vibrating
It
egg.
looks like it's where they pee out of, but if you keep pressing it, dude, it gets wetter and wetter
What do you mean?
up top. Just do it like this, like no.
So I say no.
Yeah, and then
What about if I use my mouth?
huh?
You might get squirted in the face.
Yeah,
What? You might get squirted in the face.
yeah, that happens to me like probably every time.
Any
Squirt?
girl, they squirt every time they're with you?
Yeah, last
Do
night.
you go?
Last night. Yeah,
Do you lay them down and go?
you watched that video.
Yeah.
Of course we watched that video. What do you think, I'm gay?
Girl squirt.
You get a girl.
Hand on the stomach.
Go insane.
I wonder how many fucking
How many
15-year-old
girls
kids
just-
watch that video.
How many women just fell victim to a vicious finger?
Well, you first have
by
to
someone's thumb.
You have to lube their entire body first.
Oh yeah.
You cover them head to toe in lube, and then you just go fuck it, as fast as you can.
Punch him.
Lay back, relax. It feels like you have to pee. That's your G spot.
Damn, those poor girls in those videos must have just like tried so hard to piss to make that stop.
Dude, it's the best.
That guy.
That's
yeah.
all girls want. Just
Yeah.
a fucking
Squirting.
as fast as you humanly can, dude. But I think that's like, you gotta work them up. So you gotta oil their entire body, and then you have to whisper like, "I fucking love you."
Yeah,
For like
dude.
an hour and a half,
That's usually how
and
it
then you're ready to go.
Inspector Deck Fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, she wears this vibrating egg secretly. She wears like vibrating
They all
panties.
do.
Not yet.
At all
All
times?
girls have them.
No,
at
they all
times.
do.
Yeah, all girls have them.
Yeah.
But she'll
I
sit.
didn't know that.
She'll sit with her sister and
I'll
just like
tell you,
innocently
dude, I
watch
got you.
TV.
Put your hands on me.
Yeah, stop touching my co-host.
Sorry.
Please.
She'll sit there and watch TV with her sister. So say it's you.
I know
and
you're
Billy.
horny from that Lil Nas X talk, but
True, dude.
Get your hands
he's
off,
keyed
man.
up. On the break, can we please watch the video, dude?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, cool. No problem.
Do that.
It's casual. It's no big deal. So she's got the egg.
I'm sorry. I know you're trying.
That's
I'm
fine.
so excited for these to turn into light beers when you get older. It's coming.
You think it's
I
coming?
legitimately
Yes.
don't like the taste of beer.
You will. You get a little older. I was your age once.
People told me that when I was 6. Oh, it's an acquired taste. No, it tastes like earwax. I might just be too autistic to enjoy beer, but I think it tastes like earwax, and I don't like it. I wake up in the
All right.
morning, my mouth
Spike
tastes like
Celtics.
change.
He's got the CDL to lose too. That'll keep you on the straight and narrow.
The CDO, I don't know if that keeps anybody on the straight and narrow.
It does.
Oh, keep some
How
boys on
dare
there.
you?
The truck drivers?
A lot
Yes.
of people.
Yeah, they're
CDLs.
mostly on the straight and narrow. When I think truck drivers, I think
They'll avoid
Straight
DUIs.
and narrow.
They might get caught in a
I mean,
hotel with their
literally,
pants down.
they are the most straight and narrow out of everyone.
truck drivers.
More than comedians.
Yeah. So I don't.
Yeah, but
care
I think
about
they're,
that.
I think they're right above
tested.
them.
You can't fuck around with booze.
I bet you it's close.
I think
I bet you it's
are
close.
stereotyping.
I bet you it's close with the comedians.
I
A
think you're
lot
out
of them
your
are
mind.
very sober.
You think we're all pussy monsters?
True.
Dude? Tons of
No.
girls at the dump.
Shane's
getting
right.
no
Shane's
ass.
right. Comedians are either like
Comedians,
have an
there's-
active
yeah.
drug problem or they're totally sober. Same with truckers.
Yeah, I don't think so. Look at me. I can enjoy a few.
Daddy told me about the guys who drive the trucks with all the cars on them. He said those motherfuckers are always on meth or something. He's like,
Yeah,
be
the
careful.
scrap truck drivers.
No, the guys that
Oh, the
drive
transport vehicles.
He goes, get away from
Yeah, I
those.
guess it
I
is
know a
all-
couple of those guys. They're assholes.
Really?
It's a whole
That's my
different road.
dad said.
OTR. I'm just local.
What do you mean OTR?
Over the road. Retard. Don't even know what that means.
Call him a retard?
I mean, you just
That's
talking
jacked
about
up.
dude.
Fuck.
Dude, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go back.
That's
All right,
jacked
so
up.
she's wearing the egg inside of her
It'd
vagina.
be like if you and Billy were hanging out watching TV. Billy's secretly filming both of you. Billy's wearing the egg. He's like that.
Watching TV.
You're looking at TV. Billy's like this, and he's just fucking setting up his phone, vibrating himself. And
oh,
then
he's vibrating himself.
and, and he's
I thought he was
turning.
vibrating me.
No.
The tokens that are
You don't
getting
know.
charged to me are getting me fired up.
Yeah, you're just there to like heighten the whole situation because
Yeah, I'm
that
just
means Billy's doing it secretly.
Playing Xbox.
Yeah, you got the season.
No,
going.
there's one girl
I'm
that
just whooping your ass
there
in
was
NBA
one girl
Street
that would
again.
do that while her
Whoa,
boyfriend
whoa,
was playing
whoa.
Xbox. Oh my god.
While her boyfriend was playing
Yeah,
Xbox.
Did he know?
That chick was so hot. Yeah.
Damn, she cucked him on OnlyFans?
I mean, it's all fake, dude.
This girl, I think her sister is none the wiser.
I mean, they started doing it together.
She probably was like, where have you been getting all these fancy gifts, Sabrina?
Yeah, they're probably all just forced to do
She's
this.
like, you must wear the egg. Because I'm telling you, she will go, so basically the whole thing is, the lady will be like this and like look over the
El
camera.
Huevo.
Yeah, she'll hit you with a huevo, dude. And she'll just look at the camera and you're like, oh shit,
It's Huevo's
shit,
time.
it's about to cut. Dude,
Someone's
all of a
dunking
sudden her
tokens,
shorts
dude.
just go and just become soaked out of nowhere, and you instantly like, you
And
can't
you spill your seed.
Can't withstand it.
Spill the cup of Hermes.
can't withstand it, dude.
The cup of Hermes.
Cannot spill the cup of Hermes.
And that's the cup is filled with cum.
It's your semen.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's like she's just sitting there. She looks at you, and it's kind of like it's about to be that time. Or she'll sit there. Her sister's like watching TV, and she'll just go like,
Dude, your parents.
What?
"What about him?"
God bless them, dude.
What?
Just
What?
a house of just two retarded boys.
Two?
running. Yeah,
More
true.
like fucking 4.
True.
What the fuck?
Just coming down, be like, Dad, I spilled the cup of Hermes. And a brother across the room, like, you can't spill the cup of Hermes. Just like, what the fuck?
That's brother stuff, dude.
Just having fun.
That's brother stuff,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Yeah.
You
I'm
just
sorry
got.
you're jealous.
I'm a lone wolf,
I'm
dude.
sorry, Joe.
I never got influenced by
I'm
other
a
men.
little more of a lone
I
wolf.
can't even imagine being influenced by other men
I'm
growing
sorry you're
up.
jealous.
True.
I just became my own man.
Yeah, guided by your older sisters, dude.
Yeah, boys.
I would have wished it on my worst enemy.
What's that?
Holy sisters. You gotta have the bros, dude.
No, I just had to. I had to make my own bros. I didn't just, I didn't get to just
No,
dude.
I
drift
haven't
through.
no,
I had to.
as-
I had to stay on the team. I had to stay with the bros. You know what I mean?
You were playing football like your life depended on it.
I was.
The
Yeah, of
broship,
course.
the broship depended
Absolutely. If I would have quit, I'd have no bros.
on it.
You were the captain of the SS bros.
That's why I became captain of the team.
Nice.
When you're a team captain, now something like that. I'll be honest. Something like that drives me up a fucking wall. You're gonna.
You were this close to my hand. This close.
Now,
Right under you.
look, damn, dude.
That was a DMT snake, dude. Oh my
That was
god.
Quetzalcoatl just whoop, right under you. Fuck him.
Trying to put me in Juice WRLD? Trying to put me into Juice WRLD?
Oh my god. I didn't see that.
I got a
coming
million
either.
tricks up
How
my
could
sleeve,
you?
Shane.
We should pause and let me react to my reaction of that and come back.
Do you still see the shadows?
If you guys don't want to do this, we can not do this. I don't care. I got better. I have so much going on.
You attacked my family.
Fuck you guys, family, dude. I hope there's a fire and you're all in it.
I'd get out first.
Yeah, we obviously all escaped and saved
Who
our
would
mom.
get out?
I just
All
held
of
my
us.
breath for a minute and 30 seconds the other day.
Dude, I
Why?
held my breath for 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
So hard.
Why are you guys holding your breath?
I don't know. I was
Wim
just
Hof. Dude, can we do a
Fuck
Wim Hof?
Wim Hof, dude.
Can we please do the Wim Hof
No.
on the Patreon?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, dude, I can hold my breath for like 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well,
No
first of all,
problem.
I know both of you. You'll immediately start breathing out of your noses.
No, I won't.
And
No.
cheat.
Dude, you can hold my
Yes.
nose. You can hold my nose.
Yes.
I'm honest.
No, I would not.
Honest?
Yeah.
There's only one
Sure.
honest.
I like
There's only one honest McCusker.
Who's
Good
that?
point.
True. T.
Oh,
Guys,
I really enjoyed doing that too.
That was fuked up, dude. You left him hanging on
Classic.
cam. On cam.
it was classic, but dude, what the fuck?
You started this off. Let's talk about your girlfriend. And the whole time in my head, I'm like, how?
I'm gonna get this motherfucker.
Can you replay the maneuver you did? I've never seen that one before.
You never saw that, dude.
I've never
Ice
seen
melts.
I said, captain of the football team. You go,
Shane thought we were gonna bro out right there. But he doesn't have a little bit of rebel nerd in me where it's like, fuck you.
you rebel nerd.
Yeah.
Guys, again,
Part of me wanted to be on the drum line.
Is that what fucked you up with football?
Huh?
Is that what fucked you up with football?
You wanted to be a color guard.
Yes.
You still got a little of that and you're
Yeah,
kicking
no,
around.
Yeah.
Those are freaks, dude.
The color guard?
Always
Yeah.
kissing girls in the hallways.
Well, did you see on Last Chance U? They showed on the basketball season. They showed the band, and it was just thick Latinos. It was just
true.
thick, short Latinos,
The
dude.
cheerleading squad? I'm about to move to East LA.
Every halftime was. Come on, baby, I'm back. You can't bully me.
Well, know what's weird though? So I listened to.
I would have been.
I would never
Hit
do
me with
that.
the squeeze.
Oh, if you hit with a squeeze, that's
I
it's
would've-
just tables flipped. That's what.
I would have had to
would've
lose a
soaked
fight to Bill.
I would
No, dude, I would have instantly broken up.
You'd have jumped in.
I would have delivered a bow to each of you guys. Like, knock it off, or else you'll fucking have to deal with me.
We're just like Spartans, bro.
No, we're not.
Why?
This isn't Sparta, dude.
This is Sparta.
It's not.
I have a theory why band people are such sexual, like, so it's such a sexually charged like culture.
Why?
So, I was actually listening to an audiobook about this. Well, it's kind of tangentially related, but there's what?
Calm down, dude.
What the fuck?
Tell us what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
It's
Actually-
20 band kids.
What?
Tell-
Okay,
tell-
okay. So, every animal, even insects,
Yeah.
make noise.
Right.
Some sort of, you could say, it's music to some level.
Yeah.
In order to get pussy.
Vibrations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The band kids are just around noise all day. That's how everything in nature gets pussy.
They're animalistic.
They are.
Bang.
They're animals.
Dude.
They're animals.
No, it's true. They're either
Go down that hallway in
They're
the
either
all-boys
having,
school
like,
where
weird-
the only pussy is.
It's
Yeah.
a dark level of nerd. Yeah, for
they're
sure.
It's
either-
rebel nerd.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
what it
understand.
is.
We had a band. The
But-
girls were all horse girls.
Oh,
that were
equestrians
sluts.
are the hottest girls on the planet.
No, not equestrians. I'm talking like they just love horses. They have like horse folders
No, that's a
and
question.
hair down to their ass. That's not
I
a
mean,
question.
most equestrians have hair down to their ass.
True, like Meg.
Who's Meg? Oh, yeah, Ma.
Who's Meg?
Meg with that
Ma.
noisy behind.
Who dat?
In the specials.
He's talking about a girl with Down syndrome with a fat ass.
Meg, she won the gold Special Olympics.
Oh, really?
Special Olympics UK style. She won the
Sam
equestrian.
bitch.
Oh,
She almost lost it when the horse stopped to start eating
It's
some
trying to eat a
treats.
fruit, and she was very upset by that.
But she
Why is
survived and won. She does have a noisy thing
Dude.
behind her.
Really?
Got
Oh,
such a caboose.
Yo, oh my god.
She got some sauce on the
She
side.
literally in that scene when she walks away in her fucking.
She has a hot ass.
Horse
I don't
riding
care that she has
outfit?
Down syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. I'm not.
Ass is an ass.
We're all in it.
girls are sexy.
Do you want to go back?
Huh?
Do you want to go back to it
Well, to
to
what?
see that again?
Yes, please. That is the best show on the planet.
What is it?
The
The
specials.
specials.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sam. The king of the skis, dude.
His
True.
tongue is crazy.
Yeah, they
What's
do
up?
have-
Is it long?
He looks like Venom constantly.
What are you
They
talking about?
interview
Yeah, they have wild tongues.
just going.
Is
On.
what
He's
it is,
probably
dude.
a monster on the box, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Meg's probably losing it to Sam. Dude, they're people
do
just
they get
like
do
us,
they get
bro.
together?
I agree, but
Do they get together in the show?
I think they're constantly breaking up fuck fests on the specials constantly.
Yeah, it's a house of people with.
They're fucking.
Yeah,
Of
there-
course, yeah.
It
obviously.
starts off as like weird wrestling, and then all of a sudden it's like
There was
grab them by their back legs and fucking pull.
Oh, it's so sick.
there was some weird wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Sam was
Sam's
hitting it.
always there.
Yeah,
He has
Yeah,
a
girl on
T-shirt
top
Space
of
trying
him.
to find.
Oh.
It just says a whole world of hot girls.
yeah.
Damn.
Might
He's
be
a
the
ladies'
coolest
man.
shirt.
I mean, dude, we used to play that in grade school. All the boys and all the girls got on the bench, and you knock each other off, and everyone was like grabbing each other, fondling.
Yeah,
Get your butt grabbed. You grab tits. Go back in.
you guys were
Language arts. No problem.
rambunctious.
Yeah.
I remember being real young, and they were all listening like "Back That Thing Up" by Juvenile.
Yeah, dude.
Eighth grade.
That was the first time I think I got pussy. Well, no, that was a Boost Corners parking lot. But the second time, no, that was
You were in 8th grade.
no. So that was
How the
my
fuck did you get the Boost Corners?
dropped off, bro.
Whoa.
Got dropped off.
What's
Probably-
Boost Corners?
It's farmers
Farmers
market
market,
right up
yeah.
the street. Pretty chill. No, that was the first time I fingered. I was in
couldn't
seventh. I was in
imagine being a
seventh
parent
grade.
in
I was
that
in seventh grade
situation.
actually, Bill.
What?
I fingered an 8th grader.
All right.
Me and Bert
Obviously,
side
don't
by
brag.
side, dude.
Don't brag.
I have to tell the story. Side by side. It's 7th grade, dude. We
Yeah.
both have 8th grade girlfriends. Finger in the parking lot. They get picked up by their parents. We get picked up, and we both fucking preserved. And we're switching back and forth. Like, nice.
How about you?
I was in 7th grade. It was at the park. Me and
Really?
my dogs all fingered the same girl.
Oh man,
Gave it a shot. And then that year, me and my dogs all got hand jobs at the same time.
same babe.
Legends.
Same babe. Well,
Who was
different
this
babe than
woman
the finger.
serving you?
Different babe than the finger babe, but yeah.
You took your bros, like you guys.
Yeah, it was the
tight
it
as
was
nuts.
the
I never
skis.
had that in grade school.
What
Everyone was pretty tight.
group sex?
No, not group sex. That's just exploring. No, all my buddies, no one wanted to do any of that stuff.
What, have sex with you?
Not have sex with me, just like girls and boys. They didn't like none of those. The people in my class were like hooking up with each other.
Well, that's what you thought.
I went
dude.
to a St. Kev's dance though.
Well, how was that?
The girl,
Yes, a girl?
yeah. Dude,
I don't do that shit to friends. I would have given you a pound.
I'm sorry.
I'm not a
that was
fucking.
so fucked,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
I'm not a
sorry.
fucking toddler.
That was
Yeah,
so fucked.
I went to a St.
That's insane, dude. You're
I'm sorry.
gonna come on here and fucking make me look like an asshole.
Yeah, you started it. I
How?
went to
Because
a-
I asked if you had a
No,
girlfriend,
when
and then
you-
you went back. You
No,
went way
Shane.
too hard.
Shane, I didn't go too hard.
You hit me with the too slow underneath.
That's a little gesture. Ice melt.
That's crap.
Ice melts.
That's crap.
It's not crap. But I went to the St. Kev's dance. Me and my cousin.
Trying to pound it for being captain of the high school football team.
And I
Hey, you
had
gonna
to-
melt my ice?
Yeah,
Well, you also initiated the pound. I said you initiate the pound and then melted on him. It's fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah. It's a joke.
Well, it's not a joke to some people.
But nonetheless, we went to a St. Kevin's dance.
You're going to want to melt the ice on someone so bad.
I'm gonna melt. I'm never gonna give a pound ever again.
You got to melt the ice.
I mean, dude,
My heart's been melted, dude.
that's not.
I'm frozen now.
There was a
Just
queen.
gonna melt the ice.
I'm only melting ice on everything.
I was out at a bar, and there was a queen bitch there that I did not like too much. And
Queen bitch.
oh, dude, she was so, like bossy, like the whole nine, like brutal.
Where?
chick.
When was this?
It was at Morgan Spirit 2 years ago.
You like bossy ladies?
Just the way she was presenting herself, that she was like better than fucking everyone. And she goes, "What's your name?" I was like, "I'm Billy." I went to shake my hand, and I went like this. Shake my hand. Get the fuck out of here. Put it behind my head. Push
How'd
my-
that go?
It was hilarious. She left.
Really?
She left.
The boys left.
she laughed or left?
Left.
Oh,
She
nice.
was very mad.
Why?
It was a walk off, dude.
What do you mean
I
she-
get it. That shit pisses you off.
What do you? Yeah, for real. Why did you guys hate her so much? What was up?
She was just being a bitch. Girls can suck too, dude.
This is true.
Sometimes they can be real annoying. You can say, you know what? I don't even care they have a pussy. Fuck you.
Yeah, they'll do that sometimes. I can't believe you're not like just making honest women out of these girls, dude.
Yeah,
What
why you
girl?
always got to
Why
do all
are you
this?
such a sexual
go.
plaything, dude?
What? There's no sexual play. I don't have.
You're
any
getting
girl-
old for this type of thing. You're a little old for this type of
Projecting on
thing.
me. Stop it. What? You're projecting on me. Stop.
I'm nice, dude.
that
I'm
all?
fine, dude. Yeah, I had to think of some words. I'm fine.
I was
Get
at
a hot egg in his mouth.
no. You ate the hot pizza. I was at a St. Kev's dance, and before I went, I was very fucking nervous because my cousin Pat.
What were you wearing?
Huh?
What were you wearing?
I had a pair of. They're not Air Force Ones. Remember when Nike came out with those shoes that kind of look like Air Force Ones, but they all had the cool designs on them? It was like, oh man,
AF2s?
they're not Air Force. They were like Air Maxes, I want to
Okay,
say,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not that. And a pair of jeans.
Reebok Classics?
Sweatpants. I didn't have jeans until
You
like
wore
freshman year.
sweatpants to a
Didn't
dance?
have I didn't have
You're a
jeans until
pervert,
freshman year.
dude.
I went there, and me and my
What?
cousin just walked around the whole fucking time.
Obviously.
And beforehand, I did some recon. Just keep saying lemon, dude.
What?
If you have to kiss a girl, lemon over and over again.
What?
That's how you hook up with a chick.
Oh, that's how you,
Just keep saying lemon.
while you're making, it's like saying the
While you're
alphabet while you're eating
Yeah.
a girl out.
Okay.
And then I kissed my first girl. My legs were shaking uncontrollably. I thought I was going to fall over.
Oh, you're a fucking love fool, bro.
So hold on. So what you circled. How'd you find the girl to
and
kiss?
then you circled, and then you were like lemon, like
Eye contact came up to me. I mean, the girls were just getting bodies there. At St. Kev's dance,
Yeah.
no holds barred.
True. No, that's true. It goes down.
we had St. Pete's.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your
St. Pete's
school?
dance? I went to St. Joe's.
Right on. But St.
But
Pete's is what
St.
jump
Pete's
off?
was where the public school kids would also meet, and we would all
They smoked
dance.
weed.
Yeah,
They
they would
smoked
smoke
weed.
pot. They
Yep.
would, and then there was a baseball field, and we would go down there and experiment with our bodies.
So when you were kissing, that's when you were saying lemon.
Yeah, lemon over and over again.
What do you mean? I don't understand it.
Keep mouthing the word lemon.
While you're kissing.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Oh, dude, I watch videos on how to grind everything.
I'm gonna do that
I was
tonight.
fucked.
You
Dude,
did
I
like
was in,
YouTube
seventh
tutorials
grade.
on how to just be a seventh grader?
My AIM name was Captain Chaos.
Oh my God.
That was before South Park, I think.
Yes. Is there Captain Chaos in South Park?
Yeah.
Professor.
Matt
Professor
gave
Chaos,
me
yeah.
Matt gave me the screen name.
That sounds
I
like
didn't know
that sounds
I
like a
didn't know
bad
how
name.
to spell chaos.
Well, I hooked you
Matt
up
hit me up with the CH. Yeah, that was swag.
Yeah, that was tight.
So your name was Captain Chaos.
Yeah.
Was it always that?
Then Ill Bill 610.
Ill Bill, yeah. I remember
Bill Bill's
Ill Bill.
tight.
Yeah.
You were way ahead of that. There's a rap song.
So you
called Ill Bill.
got pussy, then changed
Chill
your
Bill.
name to Ill Bill.
No, it was Ill Bill after the fact.
That's
Or
what I'm
before that.
Really?
Captain Chaos was a very early iteration.
How
of
chaotic
myself.
were you?
I was on the AIM chat rooms
What were you doing in there?
having AIM sex with probably dudes. I thought they were girls. They said they were girls.
Oh no, dude.
You didn't do that? You didn't sign on the
No,
AIM
not a
chat
fucking
rooms?
sex pervert.
You didn't sign on the AIM chat rooms.
I never once signed on to a name.
I was more of a troll.
Pussy? You're the one who was having sex with dudes.
It is what it is.
Wasn't dude.
It was pedophiles that were
girl in
getting
my
you.
head.
They're definitely
Oh,
old men.
imagine that came out, dude. Those pedophiles are just online.
Just,
ASL, like I'm 14-year-old boy,
just
and they're like,
passing
I'm a 12-year-old
around
girl.
Captain
Oh.
Chaos. Just passing him around. At the party.
Spit
Captain
roast.
Chaos.
Sweet little boy butt.
Captain Chaos got spit roasted.
They're
That was a
probably like,
problem
say
in the chat
lemon.
rooms.
What were you saying there?
I was in like fucking 3rd or 4th grade.
Oh, dude, you're getting fucking.
You got blacked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever the pedophile equivalent of that would be.
Packed.
You got tossed around. What would you say? What was like your dirty talk?
I remember I literally just said this last night talking to Spade. I will make your bed rock. I was in 4th grade.
Oh, that guy. you
When
had like
did that song come out?
Come probably hit the ceiling after I said that.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
hitting. Yes.
Ew, dude. They were
That was
probably
before the song.
Yeah.
pretty tight.
Yeah.
You were way ahead of Wheezy.
I'm just saying.
That's fucking sick.
I'm a real sick guy.
Dude, being a pederast and being like, oh, I can go on. Because they were listed like high school chat.
Yeah.
So you're a pederast. You would just be like, yeah, I'm 14. What's good?
Want to
You
fuck?
get a young boy, some young boy. It was just a bunch of young boys being like, I'm pulling it out now.
But also, of course, I wanted the AOL chat rooms.
Obviously.
We'd click lesbian and be like, oh,
Lesbian
shit.
chat rule, dude.
Lesbian chat. It was
by
just boys being like, is anyone here gay?
Yeah, there was
Fuck.
that. Then once high school came around, dude, Omega was sick for like a
I didn't have
year.
the Omega.
Oh, dude, that was the best.
Is that where you just
Random
video chat? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
We'd
like
chat roulette.
chat roulette. Yeah.
Chat roulette, yeah, same
It's
thing.
just you see a lot of guys jerking their penises.
All the time because me and my boys were all.
and you like the website.
Calm down.
No, you said it was the best.
It was the best.
But
Me-
you saw a
when
lot
you
of
saw
men
titty.
masturbating.
When you saw titty. But me and my boys were sitting there in my parents' living room, and we're just like going through like holy fuck. And then my dad walks in, and dude's just like, he's like, whoa, what the hell are you guys looking
Yeah.
at?
That's his reaction to anything like that. Whoa.
Yeah.
The hell?
What's going on? Yeah, I think I told you that. My dad overheard. So we were doing that exact same thing. We were on a free ones. I forget what it was. There was like a cam girl thing.
Sure, yeah.
Where you could like chat to them. And my friend was just saying the worst shit he could think of.
Yeah.
Like all that. And then the next day, me and my friend Jared were up in my room. We were playing Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't realize my dad was standing there. And we were just talking about, we were reciting what my friend was saying.
Oh.
So like my dad was just outside the door and it was like, oh yeah, I want to see fucking blood all over that dildo and you pull it out of my head. Like all this shit. My dad like opened the door and was like, hey, what's going on in here? I was like, yeah, nothing, Dad. It was from a porn website.
Oh, man.
Dad, no. Start crying.
He punish you?
No.
What do you say?
He knew not to punish me there.
Sure, yeah.
It's weird
You know
to see
I'd
the
like
other
it.
side.
Yeah.
of it.
That's when my dad knew he had a real sicko when he got to know me. That was when my dad got to know me.
You do.
And he found out he had a real
It's
sicko
bizarre
on
to
his
see
hand.
the other side of that right now.
What?
Like all of our cousins and shit, like their little kids are getting caught fucking watching porn.
Who?
Like just the young ones are now getting a hold of iPads, and it's like Taylor Swift,
Who's been getting busted?
girl bodybuilders, Taylor Swift naked.
Girl body.
Yeah,
Who's been getting
There's
busted
a young
on
Bill.
vaginas.
There's a young Bill.
Who's getting busted on GBBs?
Girls that look like boys.com.
no,
Yo.
Young bodybuilder.
Will you tell me afterwards you got busted on GBBs?
Yeah,
I think I have a guess. Yeah.
Oh, one of the
little younglings.
One was
I'm excited for Chuck to.
who?
No, never mind.
Girl bodybuilders, Taylor Swift naked, Katy Perry naked, which is a pretty
Swag.
good one.
Yeah.
Swag, that was good. But the first porn website I ever typed in was bigsex.com. And a million pop-ups came up and I ran out of the room. I think I got your guys' computer or keyboard taken away a few times.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't know how to delete
Dude,
it.
you guys would lose keyboard privilege.
Dude,
for
my
jerking
mom,
off?
my mom would NSA. Fucking, we had a computer. Well, first we had the computer.
Matt
downstairs.
showed me internet options.
Yeah,
I showed you how to delete because you were making it hot. Billy would make the
I made
block
it-
hot.
the block. was
No,
good.
we had to keep it. We had to
Damn,
keep
that
it.
had to be so nice to have other people to blame it on.
Oh,
that would be
so
a nice
sick.
thing
Dude,
about
you'd
having
get
brothers.
like rolling papers would be found. I'd be like, Tom just went away to college. They're not mine. Definitely
Matt
mine.
got me out of a pinch, dude. I was in 5th grade trying to see what's good.
Yeah.
And I looked up 5th grade porn.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, man,
Holy
what's
shit.
going on here?
Yeah.
He had to show me internet options.
Yeah.
Oh my
There
God.
you go, bro.
I figured there'd just be some girls getting busy my age.
Damn, your dad would have gotten.
You basically
fucking
you were ahead of your
destroyed.
time. You invented Snapchat.
Yeah, pretty much.
My dad's probably on
I
the list
invented
right now.
TikTok.
Yeah.
When they do the census, like, oh yeah, like 75% of people in New Jersey are looking at child porn. It's fucking kids being like,
Oh yeah. I don't even know why I never put that together.
it's probably also
And
a lot
at
of
the same
PRSs.
time, it's pretty easy to
I don't think
blame
I've
your
known. Not that anybody would tell you,
kid. Yeah.
but I don't know anybody that's
A pederast?
looked at child porn.
Yeah.
I've never.
There's got to be a good
I've
amount.
never even.
There's got to be a good. There's got to be. Well,
something like
that's
you
the
know.
thing. That's in your
Who would
within
it
your
even be?
within your.
Who
ski
could it be?
squad.
They say it's 1 in 3.
What? It's not me, bro. Within your ski squad, I would say it's more like 1 in 10.
It's weird the amounts
No, they
they
don't
have
say
when
those.
they get busted.
Yeah,
They always
true.
have like 40-yard containers full
Well,
of
you
hard
have
drives.
to kind of like exactly. You can't
The
just go.
storage unit.
You can't go online. You have to like secure it on like a different thing.
Zoom's like
True.
the number one platform for
True.
pedophilia.
Yep. Also, Pornhub, dude. I was just watching a thing recently. They're saying Pornhub was doing no age verification.
Yeah, knowingly putting up sex slaves and shit.
Michaela
Jill
Peterson.
Peterson from her thing. Yeah, she was saying. Yeah, saw it.
It actually annoyed me.
What?
The girl that was saying it.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't
Really?
know what her fucking problem is. Just don't try to ruin the boys' fun, dude. She's like, there's no age certification or verification.
Well, she was
for
saying
it's
people
like,
were-
relax, lady.
She was saying the victims would come and then be like, "Oh yeah, they keep putting my videos of me getting raped underage up on this website." That was the fuss.
It's kind of like girls do porn.
Yeah.
Those boys got slightly a bad rap.
What was that one?
They were some foolishness. They were April Fooling.
They played with fire and got burned.
They did, but they played with the best fire.
What was girls do porn?
I mean, it's okay. It's not as split.
I still see the shadows.
I'm glad you didn't pound me on pedophilia.
No, girls do porn.
I was gonna go.
Come on.
Fuck you.
No, come
Oh,
on.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
do
take
that?
it. Girls do porn. Yeah,
Obviously, Miss Teen
what-
Colorado.
Oh my god, dude.
Hold on, what was that?
Teen
All right,
Colorado.
so girls do
hot,
porn
so
had
hot,
a classic. Like they would just bring in a hot. Like,
the hotties.
they were bringing the babes.
Yeah.
And then what they got in trouble for though was sex trafficking because they would bring girls from out of state or whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. They were dudes making porn. They
Probably
were definitely
not the
like
best.
Were they underage
pieces of
babes?
shit, and definitely, I don't think any of them were underage. I don't think.
It's weird how you can like get sex
But it
trafficking and
was
bring
like
an
they
adult
got,
woman.
but they got tricked. Like they would lie to the girls.
They probably
They'd
had
be
to be
like,
pretty
nobody's going to
strict
see
rules.
this, or like it's only going in Europe, or we're going to pay. Like, and then they would have.
Duh.
I looked into it
They think porn doesn't cross the ocean.
I looked into it.
Perfect.
because this one over here,
Yeah.
I was listening to War Mode and they were hitting it with like pedophilia, and I was like, don't you
No,
dare,
Pornhub.
because I JO'd to it, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, Miss Teen Colorado legal.
True, you're gonna get rolled up.
I'm not getting rolled because girls do porn, putting out fire. And I'm just unsuspecting. I'm like, this is a reputable website.
True, it's not your fault. You could countersue for sure.
Also, that age restriction thing, like to get on, is just hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
I honored that until I was
My
18.
eyes were
Yeah, what do you mean?
My
Of course, you honored that
my eyes
contract.
were bleeding to Bang Bros trailers when I was in like 6th grade.
Well, that's where
Puma Suede,
that's where they fucked up. We had a computer
What's Puma
downstairs.
Suede?
MILF.
Puma Suede, she's a MILF. Yeah. Blonde, big tits. You like hard-bodied blondes.
No, that was when I was little, dude.
What are you into now?
Amateurs.
Obviously.
Yeah. If you watch porn, you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
True.
Like legit porn. If you're
Yeah,
like
if you're
jerking
like-
off the
yeah.
brazzers, like holy fuck, this
Oh,
girl's hot.
fuck.
You're
Yeah,
an
true.
idiot.
It's true.
Is it not the truest thing in the world?
Yeah, bro.
I have this argument all the time.
High production porn.
Yeah, if you're like just destroying your dick to Johnny Sins piping some girl, you're a retard.
True.
Who's the one guy? There's one guy that's like covered. He's got like a tattoo sleeve.
Oh, that dude keeps fucking.
That bothers me, dude. I don't like that guy.
Who is this guy?
He's
He's
like
an
a
amateur
guy,
guy.
He's a guy who's good at sex.
Yeah.
Why is
And
he good? How's he good at
disgusts me.
sex?
I don't know. He does stuff like from behind. He'll like put his feet on the bed, so he's like standing, going down into it.
What?
Yeah.
You know, I don't like if you're
There's
good
a
at
real
if
lanky
you're,
dude with a black tattoo on his whole arm.
yeah.
black
If you're a
sleeve.
guy who's good at sex,
Gay,
you're gay.
Yeah.
The
Congratulations.
girls like what he's doing?
obviously.
They seem to like it.
Probably pretending though.
They're faking it.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Girls don't like guys that are good at sex. Girls want a guy who just gets in and gets it done,
Yeah,
and
dude.
then says, "Don't
Navy
cuddle,
SEAls.
don't touch me."
No,
Yeah.
they don't like that. They like to cuddle and
Sometimes
touch.
like butterfly
I said, "Don't
kisses.
fucking touch me."
Why?
After I finish, I said,
Heart's
"Come
so
here,
cold.
come here, bitch, get out of here."
Well, I'm
Heart's so
I'm all
cold.
cuddles.
Say,
dude.
"Look, get out
I
of here."
wash my penis.
Yeah. all-
True. I always wash
Dutifully-
my penis.
I
People
stand.
say that's weird.
It's not weird.
I think that
You're
you guys
shower
are. I think you're
immediately
hearing that
afterwards.
from me because I said it because a girl told
You
me
said
it
that,
was
yeah.
weird.
No, people like I've heard that from multiple people.
I didn't know it was weird.
multiple girls.
Obviously, I'm not. No,
Multiple guys.
no.
I go. What I do is I stand on the. I go turn the
Yeah, what
shower
you do?
on. Stand on the shower.
Fucking Lil Bill X.
I stand on the end. Of
Bill Nas X, dude.
I stand on the edge of the tub.
JK.
I just, dude. This is how I rinse my boner. I stand on the edge of the tub, so I'm elevated, and I just fucking lean my dong in.
I just take a
wash it off.
shower.
Yeah, I take a shower.
I just wash my dick.
I take a locker room type shower. I put my arms against the wall.
Do you really?
Have the
Like
water
Kenny
come straight
Powers?
down. Yeah, just like another home run, Shane. another
girl.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I just go in the shower, and then back in bed.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get some type of fungal infection if you
Yeah.
don't.
You can.
Don't want that.
The juices in your fucking
I
in your sides
even
and
though
around
they
your
took-
sack.
In your pubes.
They took
Your
that
sack.
away from me.
Yeah, I wash them. I used to not. I used to just rock it for like
I remember
I would,
a kid
like,
I
get
worked
pussy
with
and,
at
like,
Pat's
go
Pizza
work.
Did that?
the what?
Kid I worked with at Pat's Pizza was like, dude, my dick's all stuck to my leg. Keep fucking my girlfriend. At the time, big time virgin. I was like, yeah, dude.
He was.
fuck.
Oh, really?
Fuck. You're like, I can't wait till my dick
Kid
gets
was from
stuck.
fucking like Unionville, cool as fuck, and I was like, yeah, dude, that's the worst.
Damn.
Yeah, my dick's stuck too.
Yanni just yelling at me because I'm not popping pizza bubbles.
Who was you're? They were ordering you to pop pizza bubbles.
When you put a
I
fucking
forgot you
pizza
worked at
through the
Pat's.
thing, you pull the side thing down and pop the bubble.
I love the bubble.
I do too, but Yanni ran a tight shit.
He didn't want any pizza
Fired
bubbles.
me for ordering 1 million pizzas one weekend.
What?
I was high on drugs,
What?
and I
Wait,
called it.
I think you said this last time.
Did I?
I don't know. Go ahead.
No,
Or
I
you
never-
just told me this is incredible.
I never
I'm sorry.
heard this.
Oh yeah, it was me, Sweeney, and Pat, and we were at Wawa, and we just would smoke a ton of like beasters, pretty much.
Nice.
Body High Central, and then I called in, like we were just dying laughing. I was like, I need to order 1 million pizzas, and the girl's like, hold on, I gotta get you my manager, and the dude, yeah, he's just a douchebag, and I was like, hey, I gotta order 1 million pizzas, and he just said, fuck you, and hung up. And then text me, you know I have your number, right? And I was just like, yeah. He goes, you're fired. And I just said, change your tampon. Never picked up my check.
Really?
No, I mean,
Hell
I
yeah.
got paid $7.25 an hour. They were like $23 checks.
Yeah, true.
That's slavery.
Yeah, dude. I worked at Mackenzie's.
Not quite.
I worked
About
at,
$7.25
Yeah,
over
true.
slavery.
I think they still pay prisoners like $2
Nothing.
an hour or something. I think in the state of Georgia, you're allowed to not pay them anything.
Nice.
But for the most part, I think they get. I swear to God, I think they get like 90
Yeah,
cents
they're
an hour.
slaves,
They get like
dude.
90 cents an hour.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's what
90
that whole 13th documentary was
Yep.
about. Just being like, oh, we can't have slaves.
dude. Like a lot.
Weed's
of
illegal.
these, yeah.
Gotcha.
A lot of these.
Cocaine,
Well, a lot of
not
these.
that bad.
Not bad.
Crack.
Crack.
Goodbye.
Come here.
Yep.
You got to make some license plates.
Dude, a lot of these companies who are leading this like crazy charge are all paying. But they have them. Right? They currently have them.
They all
Yeah.
have
Like Coca-Cola, all these companies. They ran a list of all the companies that were like using prison labor for like basically slave
Yeah.
wages.
Colin Kaepernick's Nike. Slaves.
True.
That is the dumbest
Yeah, I
thing
feel like
in
they
the
don't.
world.
I feel like that doesn't count though.
What?
It is. They are slaves, but literally nobody cares.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody.
This is
cares.
like the same exact argument they had when there were slaves.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
literally it's.
Like, well, it is what it is. You know,
Dude, nobody
You
cares.
have a Nike shirt on right now,
I know. I am not kneeling in football games like this is wrong. Like
so you're pro-slavery.
Colin Kaepernick,
I'm kidding.
dude. It's a necessary evil. Okay,
To get
So-
we need to get the dry fits.
Yes.
We have to.
How am I
What's wrong with
supposed to
Under
breathe
Armour?
in the summer? What?
How was It is
Few
funny.
Uyghurs get banged on? I'm sorry.
True.
Thank you, Uyghurs. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, hopefully they get reorientated successfully and they start to love the Chinese Communist Party.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, dude. Don't you dare even look at me
I
like
can't
there's something
speak
wrong.
on that.
The CCP?
Yeah, I cannot speak on that.
Why?
Me and LeBron
He's
James.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
Can't speak on that?
Yeah, they asked LeBron James about it. I think he was holding like a Malcolm X book at the time. So I can't speak on that. What's your favorite part of the book so far, LeBron? I was like, I don't know. I haven't got through it yet. It's like, no shit, dude. You didn't pay attention at all. You think LeBron James got a good education?
Probably.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell?
He's probably dumber than hell. You didn't have to pay attention at all at St. Vincent St. Mary's. Just dunking.
True, but he's also he
And
probably
you can't,
learned
he's
something.
sitting there grandstanding like he's some sort of great mind.
He
He has a
might be.
bunch of slaves make his shoes, and then he tries to talk shit on everyone.
This
Dude's
is-
an asshole.
Are they slaves?
LeBron James?
Yes.
Do you know this for a
LeBron
fact
James.
that they don't? They're slaves.
Yes.
How much
It's
they get paid?
fucking Nike.
True. Yeah, I mean it's pretty bad.
It's called spade a spade.
Call it what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's other people.
Come on.
What about what about like the Titleist golfers and all those guys? They all
I think
have
that's all
slave-
cool.
You think they're paying people like you?
Titleist?
the pros
No,
are-
that's
yeah.
good. The
Yeah.
pros would never use slavery.
Yeah.
The pros disavowed slavery a while ago.
Augusta would fucking get very pissed off if they knew slaves were making their shit.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
Yes.
Augusta is
What?
not. They would hate that stuff. Augusta?
True.
Augusta National?
Gus and Nash will be pissed. Although I'm pretty sure they probably make all
Bit
their
of a
stuff.
boys' club.
Augusta, yeah, they like tried not to let Tiger golf there.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, you had sex with like so many girls.
Yeah, they're like,
can't
you gotta
come in
get
here."
out of here, man.
Damn.
Augusta, I wonder when they let their first POC in. Oh, I apologize.
POC golfer?
I apologize. I'm usually bad
Was
at
it
that.
Tiger?
No, I doubt it.
Something before that.
Maybe.
I think it was Bagger Vance.
Guard dog, please. I think Bagger Vance was in there.
Bagger Vance.
Is that a golf?
Or was it? I think it was Happy Gilmore.
Could have been VJ Singh. I wonder if VJ was on before Tiger.
Yeah, look it up.
VJ, I believe he was Sri
I think there was
Lankan.
a member of the AAPI society in there as well.
That would be VJ, Sri Lanka.
Utmost respect for them.
Yeah.
It is funny though, the whole Nike thing. Like, you have slaves make their stuff, and everyone wears it. Like, well, yeah, I'm not the fucking, I'm not the one
I'm not doing it.
like selling them, just buying it.
All this stuff's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's all
I-
silly time.
you gotta
Can't
break.
claim
I
genocide and film shit on your fucking.
just gotta break the
iPhone.
chains, dude.
What do you mean?
Like all the people that like freak out all the time for injustice and like film shit on their iPhones. Like, suicide nets.
Yeah,
I don't know about members, but Augusta let a black dude play there at 1974.
They're
It's
bros.
pretty early.
They're bros.
True. It's pretty early. Is that what you said?
Never mind.
Whoa. You hear that Italian racism coming
Yep.
right out.
Yep.
He's like 1974, not bad.
Lil Nas X, you're beautiful. I love you.
It's probably
Yeah,
uncomfortable. It was an uncomfortable game.
that round.
Probably a lot of crap talk.
That was a tough round.
Yeah, just
Do you want to switch over to
Yeah,
the Patreon?
Slide over.
Let's go ahead and in between here. Let's definitely watch the Lil Nas
We have
X
to,
video.
dude, yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
Let's
Lil
do
Nas X reaction video.
Little Nas X. Little Nas X, dude. Fucking smash that, dude.
Like and subscribe to
How
our
come
Lil
that-
Nas X.
Gardini, how come you don't have that pop up?
What?
Yeah, come on,
Like
Gardini.
and subscribe. Hit the fucking notification
Smash that
bell.
motherfucking
When
subscribe.
people say that, it drives me nuts.
It's infuriating.
Smash that! Like it's like just
Thumbs up for the algorithm. They all say for the algorithm too,
yeah,
which annoys me.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
yeah.
Hey, I might have been born at night. It wasn't last night, but I think I'm going for that. The 15th, 16th, and 17th. You can see me at Helium Buffalo in Buffalo, New York. Oh, shit. The 29th, 30th, and May 1st, I'll be at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
That's the big
So,
one.
yeah, Helium Buffalo and Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Check those out. Matthew.
Good right now. All
Good for
quiet
me.
on the Western Front, dude. Just
Okay.
toiling away. Although people were into the new Psych dude.
Oh, nice.
They're on the
Yeah,
page.
your the Power Rangers.
Yeah, heavy editing. It's pretty
Ruled.
tight. Toss it on there.
Bill,
People are
you
big
want to
fans.
support War Mode?
I got nothing. Yeah, pretty much just war mode.
Yeah.
Spade.
Check out War Mode, the Spud Dog. I
Spartans.
refuse to call him that.
Oh, sorry, that's just what I call him. It looks like David Spade.
Yeah, Spud Slide. It's my new name.
Spud
Spud
Slide.
Slide, dude.
Yeah, go to the Patreon so you can watch Bill's reaction to
You'll
Lil
never
Nas
guess
X.
what happens.
You're never gonna believe it.
And
Like
I'm gonna hold my
subscribe.
breath too. We gotta have a breath.
Yo,
off.
Jake Paul.
What?
Or no, yeah, you're
Paul.
more Logan Paul. This is big time Jake Paul.
Yeah, I'm more Logan
Come
Paul.
on, dude.
You're
Bill's
Logan.
impulsive. Bill's super impulsive.
Yes,
dude.
Well,
dude.
obviously, I'm impulsive. You're Jake.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're
Yeah,
Logan.
you fucked up.
No, I'm Logan, dude.
Nah.
Logan,
Paul,
the
you
older
literally
brother. Hold on a sec. Logan Paul, undoubtedly, you're much more. You're the guy who got
Ben
into
Askren,
it. You
you're
got
Logan
into
Paul.
it.
Yep.
You started doing it, and then old Jake here was like, "I want to get in on the podcast. I'm super tough." The whole, I know what you're doing. Cut the camera.
I saw
Cut the
him. Dude. I
camera.
saw him.
Yeah, he leaned, dude. He's gonna
did.
get me.
He was.
Cut this.